Hey, how'd you get your homework, by the way? Remember your homework? The video game.
Yeah, I've got a list.
I've got my list right here.
My baggie.
That's your list. I started my list. I'll put it out there.
It's hard to put it down to 10.
Yeah,
I never said you're going to get 10. I just said think of your top. Well, wait. This came about after, did I say it to you when we were playing FIFA the first night?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. I just, for the record, I just said, give me your top 10 video games of all time, across the board. If it's Snake on Nokia 5110, then it's Snake on Nokia 5110. I love how this is the only thing he's actually written in that fucking Bible.
The problem, hey, I've written
He's got stats and graphs.
just pie graphs and shit. All my games, like my top games, they're all like old school games because like
right.
I was so excited. Then by the time I got to the new ones, it was like the list was already 30 strong. Like
30?
You know what I mean?
Well, mine's going to be quick. Can I just rattle mine off?
Yeah, go.
All right. FIFA in general.
FIFA. Okay, FIFA is a franchise. Okay.
Yeah.
Is there one out of all of them that stood out like when you...
I liked, I liked the 2004 Euro one that came out when Greece won.
Oh,
They released the
yeah.
2004 one. That was pretty cool.
Yep.
NBA.
And which ones? The live series or the 2Ks like once?
No, the live series.
Okay.
Oh, he's alive, man.
Yeah,
Interesting.
all right.
Very interesting.
I love playing NHL.
Dude?
NHL isn't on my list, but I love NHL
How
on PS4.
good is
It's
that
so
shit,
fucking,
man?
It's the best game to play.
All right, I got Mario Kart on Super Nintendo.
Okay.
'Cause that's what I grew up like.
Yeah.
Obviously, I got Crash, but just in general because it's
Crash?
Yeah, Bandicoot.
Really?
Yeah.
That's up there?
Yeah.
Really?
I used to play Hair.
Yeah, man, that's like one of my most memoried games.
You know why, man? I didn't like adventure games like that. I was never into them. Generally.
That's pretty much the only one I've got on there. And Zelda.
Zelda?
Zelda was
You
alright.
were
man.
a Zelda man?
I grew up like when I was a kid, though. Not growing up. Like,
Yeah.
I got GTA 4 and 5.
Okay.
It's got to be a must.
Yeah.
Right? I got Fight Night, boxing.
Yeah.
I got your standard Mortal Kombat Street Fighter.
Okay.
As a franchise. But these are the ones that are going to spin you out. I got PGA 98. My favourite course is Torrey Pines.
Okay.
And the last one, do anything I love this, Driver.
Driver?
Do you know Driver?
Driver 1 was a
the original
benchmark.
Driver. Yeah.
That was a benchmark staple
And that's-
game, man.
PS2?
No, it's PS1.
Okay, so I must have the one that was on PS2.
Okay.
Which was fucking awesome.
But that's my list. That's
I'll tell you what, I'll see your NHL with, I can go one better, I can get even more specific, NHL Face-Off 98. Me and Johnny Des were playing that game. Dude, one of my favourite video game memories of all time was playing that game. We're in my bedroom, man, we were playing like a season.
Is that PS1?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It was
okay.
a season, yeah? And it had the coolest theme song in the world. I'm going to drum it up, right? Like, up when this guy starts. One of my favourite video game memories of all time, dude. We're playing, like, qualifiers or something, like, some sort of final.
Yeah.
Down, like, we're down by 2, we're down by 1. There's, like, 50 seconds on the clock.
Odds are stacked.
Yeah, dude, it was brutal. I'm like, we're not fucking losing this game, man. Come out from the centre, just cross-check, poof, bang, got it in. I've just gone, right? There's literally like 12 seconds. That was quick. We're fucking, there's 12 seconds left on the clock. Scores are level. I've just said, we're winning this game. Bang, check right from the start. Clonked him, fly down, top corner, just hit it. I've literally jumped up. And
Stuff
gone,
dreams are made of right
dude,
now.
I jumped up and just went, and I threw my arms up. I hit the line that was dangling. It just
Dude, I love
sparks.
that. I love that scream.
Oh, man, it was gold. It was fucking gold, man.
You should check out the latest NHL games, man. They're fucking phenomenal.
Well, you know what?
Like
Let's
so
do it.
smooth and just like
Okay, this is what we're going to do, right?
I saw one at
our
EB.
FIFA night. We've had our FIFA night, right?
yeah. Johnny owned the FIFA night. Let's move on to the next game. All right.
It's not bad.
No. We're still going to play FIFA.
We're going to get Fight Night back. That's what we're going to do.
I'll own you with that as well.
Fuck,
What?
no chance.
Nah, mate. Hey,
No
when
chance.
it comes to fighting and stuff, I'm sorry, mate. That's nuts.
Dude, I had it down to an R form.
Actually, that would be a fucking good night. Fight night round 3.
Yeah.
We'd end up punching each other out, I reckon.
No, we're going to get a copy of Champion. Fight Night
Do you only
Champion.
play round 3? I
No,
didn't
no,
play
no, no. Champion. It's the same, more or less the same system, but Champion's just so much better.
All right, let me just put it down. All right, these are the games we're going to play. We're going to do it the whole day and whole night. It's going to be a whole fucking. All right, FIFA has got to be done again because you're on a losing streak, and I want to continue it. All right? NHL, we have to play NHL on PS4.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Alright.
It's fucking amazing.
Yeah, Fight Night.
It really is
We'll
amazing.
do the Fight Night and whatever other.
Yeah, so far that's
Even NBA. Let's fucking play some basketball as well. Those 4 games we have to fucking play.
Dude,
all sport games, man. Like,
I'll bust out my Dreamcast and bring the best NBA game that you'll ever play. NBA
big
2K.
call, Dreamcast.
I've got to get my Mega Drive back, man. We could play like NBA Jam or something. All right, I'll give you my list, okay? I put GTA 5 there.
I'm
because-
actually interested to hear this list.
Okay.
The workings of Dimitri's mind.
GTA 5 is awesome. Like, it's the characters are cool.
Okay.
I'll just quickly. Okay, go.
No, go. What do you want to say?
I'll just quickly put it out there. As far as Grand Theft Autos go, mine was San Andreas. For me, that was the one that I played the most. And
I
it was
put
just-
GTA 5 there because it literally is one of the best video games
Yeah,
of all
it's
time.
insane, yeah.
Like the story, the gameplay,
Yeah.
all that sort of shit. The first one was fucking incredible.
Bird's Eye.
All right,
Oh,
Bird's Eye
man.
view,
Yeah.
like
Oh.
that was
Wow.
game breaking. Like no one had ever seen that shit before. Yeah. Sad thing is I had an idea for a game like this when I was like 6 years old. Did I ever tell you that story? Dude, I still remember where I was. I would have been 5, 6 years old, like no more, sitting in the back of like my parents' car.
Killing hookers.
No. Do you know what the concept was? It wasn't killing hookers. It wasn't killing hookers. We were
I
down.
was just shooting people and I
Down
was
on
just
Center
raping
Road,
people.
right near fucking where Masters is now.
Of course you did
Of course we were there. I still remember it was night time. I was in the back of my parents' car. It was raining. And I just said in my head, I wish, like I was watching my parents like drive like the car, you know. I'm like, I wish I was driving. And then in my head, I said, you want to be a cool game? Driving cars around like a city and then being able to go into buildings and stuff, like opening doors. From the Naked Gun, the first Naked Gun movie, the intro. Like, yeah. I swear to God, I was 5, 6 years old, man. Oh, and I had another idea for a game, which ended up becoming a game, and it was like a wet dream and a half, man. Well, I just cut you off.
Sorry. Nintendo 64 GoldenEye.
Yeah, that's in my list.
Oh, okay, there you go.
There you go.
That is in my list.
Sorry. Yeah.
Okay. Whew. All right, my list. GTA 5 is there with nod to GTA 1, all right, because it just had to be said.
Homage.
Now, as far as boxing
Just a little
goes,
homage.
I love boxing games. I always have. The best boxing games, because otherwise I'll sit here and say Knockout Kings 1,
Yeah.
blah, blah, blah.
4D boxing.
Yeah, dude, 4D boxing was
You
like...
never played Ready to Rumble boxing though on the
No,
Dreamcast.
I never did.
Wow.
Okay? 4D boxing and Muhammad Ali's boxing on Mega Drive, easily the best. And the Fight Night Champion is just... Because it's the latest generation.
Dude, at home I have a copy of Tyson Knockout on normal Nintendo.
Yeah, I've played it.
Original Nintendo.
Yeah,
I have
dude,
it at home.
Mike Tyson's Knockout.
What is it, they're like...
It's actually not bad. Like,
Dude,
it's actually not
it's
bad.
a fun game.
It's not bad.
The characters are sick. The French guy is the first guy with the glass jaw.
yeah. No shit.
Yeah. Dude.
Pierre.
I'm going to take you back, all right? NHL Face-Off 98.
Yeah.
See, I'd go NHL Wayne Gretzky N64. Did you ever play that?
No.
was
I didn't have it in
bomb.
64. I didn't like it. I did not like 64.
Yeah, I hate
For me,
you.
it was a kid's console.
From now on, I hate you.
Oh, come on, son.
No, from now on,
All
I
right.
hate your guts.
NBA Jam on Mega Drive, all right? Given, and NBA Live 96 on Mega Drive. Okay? I've got 97 and I've got 98. Shit, compared to 96. That was like the pinnacle of like those
They
sort of
had
things.
it. They had it nailed at 96.
Yeah, they
Okay.
did. They easily did.
Cool.
All right. Streets of Rage, best game ever
Yeah.
on Mega Drive. All right, easily could play it 100 times over. Okay, Mafia 1, Mafia 3 is getting released
I
this
saw
month.
the ad for it.
Yeah.
I saw the ad for Mafia 3 the other day,
looks
and I
sick.
realised I've never played a Mafia game ever.
I've got the first one. You know what? I've probably got the first one still at my house. I'll have to have a look.
Is it sort of like Grand Theft Auto? Like, sort
Yeah,
of- yeah.
but it's set in the 20s.
Dude, Mafia is...
Mafia,
I didn't even think of that, man.
dude,
That's
the
fucking
storyline, it's probably one of the first games I ever played on PC, start to finish, no cheats, no walkthroughs, by myself, like not playing it with like someone else. The storyline, man, it's so cinematic. The last scene is still just deep. One of my favorite quotes of all time is the monologue at the end. Like, it's.
Did you watch the ad for the number 3?
No, I haven't seen it.
Oh.
See, that's the thing with this list. It's so fucking hard because you just brought up that, and it reminded me of Hitman. Like, that's an amazing game.
Yeah, great game.
Which I never.
Dude, Viet Cong.
There's too many good games.
Viet
like-
Cong is a great game. It's also Shooters 2003 specs, something like that. Yeah. All right. Here's a few random ones. All right. Do you ever play a game called River City Ransom? Nintendo, normal Nintendo.
No, I didn't.
The Australian release, like the UK release, had a name like Street Gangs, but the US Japanese release was River City Ransom. This game was on Nintendo. So revolutionary, dude. It was set off like, it was like Double Dragon, basically, yeah? But it looked like anime.
That's on my list.
Dude, it was like Double Dragon, but like anime sort of characters, like these little dudes. They were just running, they were trying to get someone's girlfriend back or something, yeah? and you're just these two dudes running through a city. You can go into stores and buy like power up, like for moves, like kicks and punches. You can buy food. You can heal yourself at spas. They're just different, and you're basically going through a city, and it's just different turf, like the dragon turf, and then there's like different looking bosses, and you just run through the whole city, man. Just side scroll back and
Ahead of its time.
dude. We're talking like late 80s.
It was like an
man.
early Grand Theft Auto, almost.
Oh man, it's like side scroller, so it's like Streets of Rage, but it's so fast and fun.
Yeah.
You can pick up bats, weapons, baseballs, brass knuckles, nunchucks, like.
That's sick.
It's just, dude, I'm picturing the game now, and I want to play it. Like, you have no idea. I love that game.
I feel like if I saw it, I might remember it.
I'll
Like,
get you. Don't worry.
yeah.
I'll show you some shit later. My neighbor and I was stuck on it for years, man. I've also got, obviously, Mortal Kombat 3, right? On Super Nintendo. Revolutionary. Killer Instinct on Super Nintendo. One of the best fighting games.
Oh, that's a great
It was
game.
just unique.
Yeah,
it had the
that's a
combo
great-
system, yeah?
Yeah.
And the cool thing about it was, like, the announcer. Like, you remember the Mortal Kombat voice, right? Like, you know,
Toasty!
yeah, like Boone Tobias, the guy that created the game, Ed Boone and whatever Tobias, whatever his name is.
Yeah.
He did all the voiceovers for him. I don't know if you know it, right? So he did like the round one.
Yeah,
fight.
I didn't know that, but that voice,
right?
yeah.
He did that voice. Killer Instinct had a similar voice, but it sounded more like robotic and futuristic. So like they're saying the names of the characters, it's like it's so fucked up.
Yeah, I remember it.
Dude,
Yeah.
incredible game,
Yeah.
right? Graphics, everything, playability was just on point, yeah? I've also got, here's a game that I'll leave this as the last game on my list because I've probably named about 10. This game, you wouldn't expect me to play, and I doubt, I don't think you would know it, I don't think you would either. It's a point and click adventure game. It's the only adventure game on my list. It's called Monkey Island 2. You never played Monkey Island? There was Curse of Monkey Island. That was part 3, I think.
Unfortunately, I don't know it.
Dude.
Damn, I was hoping I knew it.
It's one of the highest selling games of all time, man. It's just a point and click.
Choose your own adventure.
Yeah, you are a pirate dude. You're a guy that wants to be a pirate. He's just lame.
Yeah.
And he's got to get back like a treasure.
I had some of the point and click games. That's why when you said it, I was like, oh,
Yeah.
but no, I don't
Dude,
remember that one.
I'm telling you now, if you get a copy of it, you'll be stuck on it. It is so fucking good.
Mad.
Yeah. All right.
PC, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, nice.
That is a comprehensive list.
I like it.
Try to beat my PGA Torrey Pines.
Arnold Palmer Golf, Genesis. Arnold Palmer Golf. There you go.
Rest in peace, Arnold Palmer.
Dude, yeah, I played that to the shit.
You're a sweet striker.
The day he died, I sent the clips from the game to my cousin because it was on his Mega Drive. He used to play it in Germana. Dude, it was the best.
So it was obviously better than Jack Nicholson fucking golf on
Jack
SNES. That was
Nicholson.
shit.
Who?
Jack Nichols. Is it Nichols or Nicholas?
Jack Nicholas.
Jack Nicholas, yeah, not Nicholson. Nicholson was the Joker in Batman.
He's just taking a putt.
I got excited. I made a mistake, all right?
You know, for the photos, for the images for this, I'm going to Photoshop Jack Nicholson
Taking a
playing
putt.
golf. All right, let's see your list, man.
Got a little drummer.
My list is so long.
Okay, narrow it down because I could wrap it on. But
Number one off the ranks. I also have a tattoo of this game, Street Fighter.
All right,
Yeah, that's
a fair call.
That's a fair call. You've got it tatted.
Do you remember the first
Super
Street
Nintendo.
Fighter?
I was going to say, a lot of these games are Super Nintendo because, to me, the Super Nintendo, like, that was, I don't know. It was
Dude,
the
Super
first
Nintendo
one,
came out
that
and-
feeling of
yeah.
just getting it.
Yeah,
Like,
one of the proper game, as in a
it was the new type
new
of
generation. It was a new generation.
generation.
Dude, you got to be fair. My list is across the board. It's Nintendo, it's Mega Drive, it's Super Nintendo, it's PC, and PS.
So I got Torrey Pines.
Dude, one game I forgot to add. Sorry, and it's integral. Dude, this game is integral to the list. SmackDown Part 2 on PS1.
Okay.
Or PS2, sorry. Okay? The wrestling game. WWF Attitude was a sick game.
Wrestling.
SmackDown was the one that, like, just
Actually, I
killed
think I
it.
had SmackDown because
Dude,
I had a burnt PlayStation
you
2
have
with
no
all the
idea.
games.
Wait,
Wait,
have
and just
no
a
idea.
quick mention to Tony Hawk.
Oh,
Tony
yeah.
Hawk.
Tony Hawk 1.
How the fuck did I forget that off my list? That's
Dude,
actually
how
number
good
one.
is that game?
Oh, dude, Tony Hawk.
Tony Hawk 1,
That's when I
man.
first heard System of a Down, Sugar, the song Sugar. That was sick.
Mad.
Yeah.
I had that on PS1 and N64.
Yeah.
We could sit here for hours,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, we could.
Do you remember Lotus? Did you ever play Lotus? Lotus. Tell me you played Lotus. Car racing game.
I was in the car one. Yeah.
You could pick the hi-fi at the start. Fucking good times, man.
So many good car racing games.
Oh,
We're getting old.
bad, man. Gran Turismo 1. Gran Turismo 1. The hours I spent playing that game, man. Yeah, I know. Ninja Gaiden on Master System.
Even Wipeout on PlayStation 1. Remember that?
Oh,
That was
dude.
like the disc that came with it.
The game that I said that I wished I had as a kid, other than Driver, was a ninja game where you run around in a free-for-all as a ninja. Enter Tenchu Stealth Assassins. PlayStation 1. One of the first games I ever bought.
Tenchu. I remember Tenchu, dude.
Best game ever.
A couple of my mates were obsessed with Tenchu. There was like another one after that as well.
You're a fucking ninja.
Yeah. Yeah, like full assassin style.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Dude,
remember
best
that.
game ever. Alright, keep going. Sorry.
Street Fighter, it's Super Nintendo. NBA Jam, Super Nintendo. Super Mario World, Super Nintendo. Which was it had all the Super Marios.
Yeah.
Because that was one of the first games I had that was like...
And you could play every world.
Yeah.
like
You could
wanted.
play Super Mario 1,
quick,
2,
out of all those Marios, which one was the best one? I know which one.
That's tough. I like the one with the tail where you could
3.
fly. Number 3.
3. Everyone loved 3.
Yeah.
Best one.
Star Fox, Super Nintendo.
Yeah, I remember that.
Star Fox.
That always used to trip me out. I played it at war for kids.
And then there was
played
and then there was a follow up to it on the N64, Lilac Wars.
Was it?
Yeah, Lilac Wars on N64 was like the follow up to that game, and it was
I never saw it.
insane.
I never saw it.
Dude,
Dude.
you have no idea.
Dude.
Banjo Kazooie on the N64.
I remember Banjo-Kazooie.
Best
It was
game
like
ever.
it was their version of Crash.
I love how he's naming it. Best game ever.
Every game is the best game ever.
That game was meant to compete with Crash, basically.
Mario N64 because that was a game changer.
What was it?
Mario on N64.
Oh, the actual Mario, yeah.
Because it became 3D.
Yeah.
And that was a game changer, and that was awesome.
I'm seeing a lot of like platformy like adventure games.
Yep. Diddy Kong Racing on N64.
I was going to
Yeah,
give an honorable
yeah.
mention to Donkey Kong 3.
Diddy Kong Racing,
on,
dude. That brings back fuzzy,
Yeah.
tingly
Donkey Kong on
feelings.
SNES was a
Little
grand.
Oh,
Dude, Donkey Kong on SNES was a groundbreaking game.
oh.
Groundbreaking.
Donkey Kong as well.
He's in tears.
GoldenEye N64.
Yes.
Obviously.
Do you remember Spider-Man on PS1 when it went 3D?
Nah, I don't remember it. Do not remember it.
For shame.
So moving away from the N64 onto the PS1, Tomb Raider 1 on the PS1. One of the best games ever made.
Dude,
Without a doubt.
I was bending this girl's ear, man, at EB, right? Because I was just hammering into her like over.
The one where she had the pointy titties?
Yeah.
Tomb Raider, yeah.
Yeah, that one. Dude, I
Oh.
was hammering into her like, dude, you don't know. She named like one of the Tomb Raiders as one of her favorites, and I'm like, I played the Tomb
Yeah,
Raider
she-
demo on PC. The demo went for like 2 minutes. Okay.
And you sit there trying to smash it
I'm
because
telling you, man. All you would do is kill a couple rats and then like shoot a wolf and a bear, and I'd just play it over and over again, man. That was it.
But Tomb Raider on PS1, me and Fabiani, that is both one of our...
Honorable
just-
mention: Wolfenstein 3D.
Yeah, honorable mention. I didn't put that, but yes.
Yeah.
Crash Bandicoot PS1. Warriors PS2. The Warriors,
I
as in
never
the
played
movie.
it. I know the game, but I never played it. Yeah.
Dim, you have no fucking idea. Dimitri, Dimitri, I know for a fact you would go nuts over this game.
Why?
The Warriors on PS2.
I like the movie. I saw the movie about a year ago,
It's
like
just
as of
everything-
late.
It's just everything that you love.
What do you mean?
just beating people.
I was just going to say, was it just fighting?
wearing leather vests.
Makeup?
Because you can do the...
He looks like someone that could be in the Warriors.
He does. He does.
Vest,
Yeah.
and just holding a chain. What?
There are so many cool gangs you make me wear the vest. You know what I mean?
With tassels on it.
You're fucked.
Because it was like just a full story mode, and you can have co-op. So it's you and a mate on the same screen, just going through bashing gangs of people. Like, dude,
But does it
So
start
it's
with...
like Streets of Rage, but 3D.
yeah, with better graphics and warriors. Like,
Yeah, but does it start with... Can you dig it?
that was in it. That scene was in it.
That is cool
That scene
as-
was in it.
Yeah. Bad.
This list is huge, so I'm just going to quickly skip through it. Mario Kart on the GameCube is the best version of Mario Kart.
Okay.
I never played it on a
that
game.
You got it?
I have it. Yes,
Cube?
it is the best.
Yeah,
It's the best. Mortal Kombat Super Nintendo, Tiger Woods PS3. Me and Nick
Yeah.
need to challenge in
We need
that,
a challenge in that.
and I'm going to smash Nick
I'll
at it.
drive your ass all over the course, buddy.
Ready to Rumble boxing on the Dreamcast. My favorite boxing game. Ready to Rumble.
Actually, you know what? I think I have played it.
You got like the skinny black dude with an afro.
Yeah. I didn't play it often, but I have played it at least
Yeah,
once.
and then you got Butcher Brown, like this big
Yeah.
stocky black dude.
Yep.
Jet Iron Chin, he's like a skinny white dude. Fucking sick dude.
Yeah,
Amazing.
I remember it.
Grand Theft Auto 2 on the Dreamcast.
Oh.
Crazy Taxi on the Dreamcast.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Cunts lost it over that game.
Driver
man.
on PS2.
Yes.
And the last one on our list is Bully for PS2.
Yeah, I played Bully.
Which
that was really controversial, man.
It was like Grand Theft Auto, but it was
It was
set
made
in
by
a school.
Rockstar, same company, and it was banned because you're encouraging bullying. Basically, you're running through, dude. That's a game you would actually love. It's a kid at school,
Yeah.
and you can basically choose your alliances. You can go like, there's a kid that's like a sociopath. Then like, you meet girls and like you try and like, pick them up.
Dude, you just have to
Just
walk.
do pranks.
You got to walk around the school and you got to like bash the jocks. Like, you got to fucking smash the
That's
jocks.
awesome.
Yeah.
And then you got to, like, it's the best fucking game ever.
It's like a private school as well, so it's got the little blazer on.
Yeah, it's in the private school. He's like a delinquent kid, and he just has to cause trouble. Like,
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
going
That
around
is
making.
so cool.
You would love it.
Like,
You would fucking love
That's in
this
my
game.
top 10. In my top 10.
I want to play that game.
I have so many good memories of that game. But that's my list. Done.
Man, I was talking to the girl at EB about it, yeah? And, I mean, she's significantly younger than us. And I was just going through these lists.
New
and
ball,
I'm like,
new ball.
you're an idiot.
New ball, young girl, she was.
Dude, I was going through the list, and I just kept saying the same thing, like, man, you do not know. You do not fucking know.
Yeah, she has no idea.
You have no idea.
She has no idea.
Man, there is so many... Like, I could sit here and just name games.
Man, I go back to the Amiga 500, which was before all this shit.
Yeah.
And I have so many memories from that. Like,
Man,
that was...
I remember playing shitty games on my cousin's PC, man.
Yeah.
Like in 92, 93.
Yeah.
Before Wolfenstein. Like, and Wolfenstein was like, fuck, Wolfenstein. Man, like, the amount of man hours I've spent, like, trying to clock games. Dude, Spider-Man and Venom Maximum Carnage on Mega Drive. One of the best beat-em-up games ever.
I haven't played it.
Dude, seriously. Oh, that was the other one I was going to mention, and I had to get mentioned. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2 on Nintendo.
Was that the same as the arcade machine Ninja Turtles?
No.
Where you, like, come out of the sewer and shit? Like, cause I
No,
love
you
that.
start off thinking of Burning Building.
Okay.
That was the first level. Dude, Double Dragon 3.
Oh,
You know,
Double
Nintendo?
Dragon. Yeah.
Yeah, Double Dragon 3 on Nintendo. You could sit here forever. Road Rash 3D.
Yep.
You'd have to name Road Rash 3 on there
Yep.
for Mega Drive.
Yep.
Like,
It just goes on and on.
it just goes on.
Yeah.
The amount of games we went through, and now we're up to, like, look at the... And that's what I meant by, like, what your favourite games are, because Streets of Rage was released on Mega Drive in, 91, 92, and I will play that right now for the next 4 hours if I had it in front of me.
Yeah, like Diddy Kong Racing, like that stands up to any other game
Yeah.
nowadays.
Whereas,
like,
I buy PS4 games now, I don't even open them and I return them because I can't be fucked.
Yeah.
Like, a legit cannot
Yeah.
be fucked.
Yeah.
When I traded in my PS3, I traded in at least 3 games that were unopened.
Yep.
That sat in my house for how many months?
yep.
Like, when did I get this? Didn't even touch it. Well, this guy's going quiet. I don't
No,
like
I'm
it.
just looking at NHL 17.
I've got to find the theme to NHL Face Off, man. You'll die. I used to have this just on in the background in my house, man. Hang on a second. I fucking NHL tonight.
NHL is so good, dude. It's so good. Like, just so smooth and fluent and just like... Dude, everything. It's amazing. Like, I played the demo probably like 100 times. Like, literally.
Play at least one game.
Yeah, it's just like, it's one game, but it's really short. It's like, 2-minute quarters or something. Like, yeah. But I just kept playing it because it was so good. I'd go LA Kings and just like...
Are you LA Kings, man?
Oh, I'm actually a St. Louis Blues because of the Blues, but... Big NHL fan, dude. Love it.
Okay, I can't actually find the original theme for some reason, but a guy's done a cover of it. So, like, it's just the riff's right. Dude, listen to this.
Ice hockey. I can just see the menu screen coming up. Push start.
Yeah. And then just go back into it.
I'm just picturing the menu with like a hockey guy standing there.
Crunching it.
That kills it. I used to have this on repeat in my room. Sick, huh?
I'm just picturing it with the start menu. Yeah, I can see it.
I hammered this game till no end, man. No end. Stupid.
That was like on the way here. They had 50 of the best driving songs, like a countdown. And Hotel California by the Eagles came on.
Oh, we listen to that too.
And I just
man.
cranked that motherfucker up. I love that song, dude. That is
Because I've always got
that's a-
Triple M in the cars and stuff.
You know what that song's about, yeah? The actual meaning of it?
yeah, back in my conspiratorial days, I did
Yeah, to bring it up. Stats is on this. That song, Hotel California, is fucking dark.
very dark.
Like, dark. Bad. And it's just... I grew up
Yeah,
listening
he's
to
in
that
this
song.
hotel and he sneaks around and he looks through and he sees them fucking like with a big knife, like fucking.
My
Like,
man
it's really
was
weird.
massive into the Eagles.
Yeah, so was
like,
my dad.
I
Yeah,
grew
so
up
was my
listening
dad.
to that song over and over and over
But
again.
I hadn't heard it in ages, and I came on and I just had it cranked. It was so good.
You got a meaning of that song up, man? Have a sus.
So it says here in the title track of their hit 1976 album,
76, man.
Hotel
It's a satanic
California,
song. It's a satanic
the
song.
Eagles warned listeners of the two most dangerous things known to man: women and California, or to be more precise, California girls.
I'm coming, California.
Before we get a little deeper, ballad. As the story unfolds, the speaker is driving on a dark desert highway late at night. He feels the wind in his hair. What? That's the song lyrics, you...
Should I sing
a
it?
mysterious woman.
Please don't.
On a dark desert highway, cool wind in my hair.
The female
Please
figure
don't.
plays a central role in the song, though we never learn all that much about her. All the while, the speaker isn't sure what to make of the place.
Yes.
He starts to hear voices singing about how lovely and pleasant it is
Creepy.
to stay at the hotel. The woman is rich and fun-loving, and her friends are beautiful. Let me get to the gist, man, because there's like 87. There's like 87 pages.
Get to the gist.
Well, Johnny, what is your take on it? What's your? It's gone forever, so I've got to try and find something better. Oh, here you go. Hidden meanings.
Now you're getting close, St. Nicholas.
That's it. Let's have a look.
You're close, my friend.
It's about Satanism.
Yeah, I told you. I knew it because I've been down this road before.
So it says whether you know Hotel California as that weird Eagle song or that weird devil worshipping song probably depends on how religious your parents were. When Hotel California was released,
Or just
everyone
read
heard it, but no one really knew what it meant. The lyrics talked about trying to kill the beast and stab it with their steely knives,
Stilly, nah.
and included the ominous line, "You can check out any time, but you can never leave."
There's another thing. It was about heroin. Because it's something you can check out. Like, you can clock off, like, clunk, but you can't actually leave heroin. Do you know what I mean?
There was someone noticed something odd about the album cover, which features a picture of the band in some luxury hotel courtyard with crowds of people in the background. Above the crowd, looking out from the balcony on the upper left, it's actually got it here, is a shape whose face you can't fully see but vaguely looks bald, goated, and threatening. Which is creepy.
Don Henley called it our interpretation of the high life in LA. So it's basically a song about the dark underbelly of the American dream and about excess in America, which is something we know a lot about. And then in another documentary in 2013, on just about every album we made, there was some kind of commentary on the music business and on American culture in general. The hotel could be taken as a metaphor not only for the myth-making of Southern California, but for the myth-making that is the American dream, because it is a fine line between the American dream and the American nightmare.
And also, it says here that the bass player or some shit came out, and he goes, part of the reason they wrote it is because of Anton LaVey. That guy?
The head of the Satan Church.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's pretty creepy.
I've been down this road before. But I've got to say, that is a fucking wicked song. I had it cranked on the way here.
That's
It
the
was so good.
face. This is the face, right, on the album cover on the balcony that no one else noticed.
Just look? I don't think I've seen it.
Creepy. It's actually on the album cover.
Really?
Yeah. On the balcony by themselves. On a long desert highway.
Cool wind in my hair.
How creepy
Soft
is that?
smell of Calitos. Rising up in the air. Hey, what's our other song? Take It Easy.
Yeah.
There are heaps of songs, the Eagles, man. They're one of the most successful bands of all time.
Yeah, I'm just saying there are other
Like,
popular
the Eagles are up there with, like, the Stones, as far as touring, man. They
Dude,
sell
Eagles,
out.
man.
Just the Eagles.
Dude,
Everyone's favourite band, you know what I mean? Like, every musician's favourite band. Like, the Eagles, man. I was going to say, man,
Not better
like,
than the Cops.
like music, the cops. Cops. Dude, that is the most Aussie thing in the world, man.
No, but
Who names a band the Cops?
you're getting the band all wrong. They're a good band.
I'm sure they are, but it's just funny, man.
It's the best name.
I was thinking about that with music, man. Like, the shit that I grew up listening to, and then what I started listening to when I was in high school, and such. Would you let your little one listen to, like, anything?
Yeah.
Like, seriously, anything?
Yeah.
How would you explain, like, themes, cursing, all that sort of shit?
I don't know, man.
Dude, I was on YouTube the other day. I was looking up like Metallica, obviously.
Obviously, like that's he wakes up Metallica. He goes to sleep Metallica.
Like Metallica, Megadeth, Slayer.
Just the big
Anthrax.
three. The big three or the big four, the same bands. Sorry.
And it had a video called Kids React to Metallica.
Okay.
And these kids did not know what was going on.
What were they playing? But fucking like
No, they played like One. They played a song from Kill 'Em All. But they were just saying like, and they played the new song Hardwired.
Okay.
And the kids were like maybe 10, 11, 12 kind of thing. And the kids are like, I don't know what to make of this. Like,
Really?
It doesn't make any sense. You know why? Because now mainstream music is all this bullshit that you hear on the fucking radio. And some of it's okay.
That's, yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And I was actually really surprised. There were some kids who were like, yeah, this is cool, man. Like, Then this other kid, I swear he was like fucking 7 foot, man. I don't know.
It's just a child. He's like,
He's a man
40.
child.
I'm 43.
And he's like, this is actually making me angry because I can't make sense of it.
What do you mean you can't make sense of it?
I'll show you the video later. It's pissed me off. See, we grew up in a different era. Like, we grew up, like, my uncle, like Con, was in a band.
We did.
So, he'd be Metallica, Megadeth, fucking all this kind of stuff. So, I grew up around, they'd be rehearsing at the back of my grandma's in the flat.
Yeah.
So, the first taste I got of music, like, to actually see music, was like Con and his band playing, and I was like 8 years old.
Yeah, dude, there was always a guitar in my house, man.
Yeah.
My dad could play whatever covers he knew
Yeah.
and stuff like that, so I grew up
So, we
watching
grew up
him
in a
play.
different kind of era.
Yeah, no, but how could you not make sense? How could you listen to it and say, I can't make sense of this?
Dude, I was watching this video and I was headbanging because I liked the song.
I was just going to say, he reminded me, which is something I was going to bring up anyway. I stopped in Seaford the other day.
Seaford. Not
And I
quite
was
Frankston.
At the Woolies in the corner?
No, I was,
Ken was talking about not quite Frankston.
not quite. I was just going to the ATM, but the point is, there was
To mug someone?
You don't have money. I was going to say, you don't have money to mug someone. He stopped because he saw someone at the ATM.
He's like, ooh.
Sorry, dude, that's me every night. Just waiting in the car park.
In his hoodie.
Anyway,
Sorry, man,
continue.
go.
I think I was getting money out to give for weed, actually, I think. The point is that an SUV pulled up with a family in there, and it was like a 14-year-old boy, a 12-year-old boy, and they were, like, these boys got out of the car, like, and they were singing, like, whatever pop song was on. Like, it was some girl, like, bubblegum pop, and they were just, like, singing it and dancing, like these
Like a
guys.
Katy Perry track or something.
Something like that, like one of the new ones, but along those lines.
Ariana Grande. Yeah.
Something like that. And these two kids, like, they were like 14, 15, like, singing it and dancing, like, two boys. And I actually just stopped and thought, like, the generation is so different
And that's
now.
not their fault. That's
Nah.
just what...
And but the parents were singing it with them, like,
We've come full circle. Sugar, sugar.
but it was really
You
weird,
are
like,
my candy girl.
the parents were singing it, like, it was like a thing, like, and I was just like,
Man, I know for a fact
it's just,
that
good proper music's gone.
even when I have a kid, right, I'm going to be listening to Metallica in the car, Megadeth in the car. Nothing too, like, vulgar, like, I'm not going to make him listen to So What from Metallica. You know what I mean? Like, I ran my cock right down its throat. Like, stuff like that. But I want my kids to grow up with music. Whether they want to learn it or whether
Look,
they want to...
this is more my thing, yeah? Like, my parents didn't ever not let me listen to stuff, yeah? I mean, you grew up with whatever your parents had, then you figure out your own shit. And we've
Do you
gone,
want me to play So What?
we've gone into this before, yeah?
Yeah.
Like, I grew up listening to, the Stones, the Beatles, Michael Jackson, like, whatever. And then there's Greek music and all that sort of shit. Sometime, in the not mid-90s, early 90s, I figured out my own sort of tastes. So, I heard, Tupac, California Love on the radio, and I'm like, oh man, what the fuck is this? You know? I heard All Eyes on Me at someone's house because their older brother had it.
All Eyes on Me.
Yeah, dude. I still remember the first time I heard I Wonder Why They Call You Bitch. And
Yeah, but you know what the difference is, though? But you liked rock songs, too.
dude, I was 10.
But that's what I'm saying. You liked rock songs and you liked a bit of the hip-hop and R&B
Dude, I still
and
listen to
stuff
Deep
like
Purple
that.
and Dire Straits and all that
Which
sort
was
of
on
shit,
the
yeah?
top 50
Dude,
on the way.
But I was just thinking about the lyrics, yeah?
Yes.
Like, lyrically, like, yeah, music's gonna change. But lyrically, man, like, I've said it to Nick, like, man, this was like I've played this before, man. I think I played it to you guys on the first day we started building the dojo. For me to be in grade 6, sitting at the park, man, listening to this shit. Like, I think about it now, right?
The world is mine, nigga, get back. Don't fuck with my stack. The gauge is whack. About to drop the bomb, I'm the motherfucking dime. Big fish in a small pond. Not a
Dude,
fish
I was
trying to
fucking
throw that book
10,
at the quick
12.
Yeah, I was listening to this shit when I was 10. That's for
Dude,
sure.
12 years old, man, at the back of the park. And I'm thinking about, my parents heard me listening to this shit. They're probably like, what the fuck is this guy listening to? Pinky ring.
Best
Oh,
voice.
we fuck her up. Phone call. Running up on y'all. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I wasn't exposed to that shit that early.
I think about that stuff, yeah. When Eminem came in 2001, the old man lost it when he heard that I was going to get tickets, yeah, because he's like, I don't agree with, you know, some of his shit. Whatever, like, he's like, you're not going, blah, blah, blah.
Whatever you heard in the media.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. And this was when it was like full, like, denim overalls.
Chainsaw.
Yeah, when it was Slim Shady,
Yeah.
right? And I cracked it. I said, what are you talking about? He's like, oh, I don't agree. I go, with what? I go, you haven't even listened to his shit? And he's like, oh, his thing was about Eminem flipping off the crowd. I go, he's not flipping off the crowd. I go, he's explained it in interviews. He's flipping off everyone that ever doubted him. You know? Oh, I don't agree with the lyrics. I go, you haven't heard a song yet. You know? That's it. That's it.
Parents.
That's what I said to him.
Parents.
And he just went,
Yeah.
My mum, on the other hand, had listened to Eminem because, like, I'd been playing his shit for, like, the good year or two before, right? And my mum loved Eminem, man, because she got the dark humor. Like just all the Slim Shady stuff, the dark humor, man, where he's just cracking jokes and talking shit. She fucking loved it, man. She loved it. She's
See,
like,
the new generation will never grow up with that.
but that's what I'm
Because we
saying.
were right there front and center. We were like
yeah,
16, 17.
yeah, it's
we were
changed
like,
now,
holy
man.
shit, who's this guy?
It's totally changed. now.
It's just
all
weird,
just soft,
because it's
weird.
like, man, like, that's the thing. Being 12 and listening to Ice Cube, like, we were talking about it before, you know, like, Ice Cube was just Ice Cube.
Yeah.
Being 12 and listening to Ice Cube, man. Yeah. Like, when do you reckon you'll allow your little girl to listen to stuff like that? Because it's not like you're going to
It's
take...
not even allowing, it's
You're
like
not
when
going to
she
take
hears
a
it.
copy of, you know, Real Motherfucking G's or something.
And then say, hey, listen to this.
You know, Compton's Most Wanted. You know, like, yeah, here you go.
A natural born killer.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
I don't know. I think I'm different to a lot of people. Like,
I don't know. I'm just asking,
yeah.
man.
So for
Like,
me, my whole thing is like just let her experience whatever's there, and I'll just explain it to her.
how would you explain Ice Cube talking about killing someone?
Dude, she's gonna be cool when she's older. She'll get it.
We're not,
She's already fucking switched on to so much shit, dude. Like,
Okay.
and I always wanted to be that way. I never wanted to keep her sheltered. Like,
no, I wouldn't keep her sheltered. Dude, I was talking to a mate of mine who's a teacher, and she was saying how wet weather days now, it's like if there's a bit of drizzle, you know, they bring them in. Yeah.
oh, dude, it's so.
And mostly because the teachers can't be fucked being out in the rain anymore either, right? They've also got high wind warning days.
What?
Yeah. In, like, say, days like this, if it's high wind, they can't play outside in case they get hit by a tree.
Man, I remember back in primary school days, they'd send us out when it was hailing because the teachers wanted to go outside and have a smoke.
Yeah. Okay, what do you...
And you got school like we've talked about on an earlier podcast about no clapping.
Yeah.
Fucking,
Yeah,
it's that
man.
whole just
See,
coddled.
they're
soft-
afraid parents will sue them if their kids get sick.
Yeah.
Get sick? I go, they're human beings. If they want to live on planet Earth, they're going to get sick.
We're alive.
Dude, but how can you avoid it? How can you avoid someone getting sick?
You science Christians.
They're seriously, like, man, I come and see my mum, you know, whenever, and she'll be like, oh, you know, what's wrong with you? I'm like, oh, I caught the flu. Oh, you don't bundle up. I go, ma, I'm not fucking 3 years old. I go, I got sick. I go, it's going around. That's it. All right, fine. You know what I mean? Or if I go and see her and she's sick, I'm like, I go, you didn't wear your jacket.
Man, we were like the last generation of like not
you
being
reckon?
like
Yeah.
full on coddled and
Yeah,
pampered.
man.
100%, dude.
Man, dude, yeah. Dude, I remember summer days, just as a kid, just normal shit, drinking out of the hose. We spoke about it.
Yeah.
Drinking out of the hose and running around till it was fucking 8 o'clock at night.
Yep.
And just not being scared.
You know what's
to,
funny?
you know?
Oh,
We
'cause I
used to
went-
always, we
it
used to
was
make
active.
fires. We used to make fires in my
Yeah, man.
It's all gone.
Yeah, I went and saw my nephew before I came here.
Yeah.
And
How old is he?
he's 6 months, 5
Oh, yeah.
months.
So
he's
young.
young. Yeah,
Yep.
he's a baby. We'll talk, my brother-in-law said something about us taking him to the beach or something. And, I guess, we're going to get him some Speedos, you know? And my sister was like, oh, you're not going to give him Speedos. He's going to be covered up, you know, because of the sun or whatever. I went, really? Okay, why do we have, like, photos of us, like, bare-assed at the beach from, like,
Yeah, man.
you know, 2 months to fucking 4 years old? You know what I mean?
It's
Like-
true.
Yep.
And then make your post.
And my sister's good with that sort of shit. She's not, like, an anal
Yeah.
or whatever. But
No, no.
I brought it over, I was like, yeah, exactly. I'm like, yeah. Like, dude, I'm sure you've got, like, a bare-ass photo of you at the beach.
Yeah.
Like, for sure.
Yeah.
How come we were fine? We're not built any different. We're the same.
It's just
It's just a
sign of
different
the
generation.
time.
You know why? It's all these new activists.
Yeah, activists. That's what it is, man. Like these fucking social justice warriors. They're all just making everything relevant and just.
You can't show them this. You can't tell them that. You can't do this.
Actually, that
It's a
reminds me,
fucking
man.
problem, man.
It's like, you know what? Half of them don't even have kids.
Yeah. It's,
Fuck yourself. Talk about a kid. Go have a kid, and then tell me what.
and they're just dictating all this fucking
Yeah, exactly.
like
Hang on.
regime. It's just bullshit.
Have you guys seen this? I don't know if you've seen this yet. This is Gal. He's from a. He's a.
Goldfarb told me about this, and I've been meaning to look it up.
Okay, I'll play for you right now. Yeah,
I've been wanting to watch it.
probably a bit soft, so you're gonna have to keep your pop your lips down.
I know what he says though. Goldfarb
Yeah,
already
dude, you're
told
gonna
me.
die. You of all people are gonna die. Check this out. Yeah.
What is the primary ideology or primary ideas that fuel Gorbarov's music?
What's the primary ideology? Yeah.
Satan.
That's exactly how I pictured it. I haven't watched it yet, but that's how I pictured it. Satan.
Satan. Reason why I bring him up is this guy's got a few controversial posts. He's actually gay, by the way. No shit, yeah. He's got a few controversial quotes. One was about equality. And I'll bring, now that you bring it up about all these social justice warriors, yeah?
Man, they're ruining it for everyone.
Seriously, like
Hang on.
Like everything's an issue. Everything has to get brought up and into the spotlight. And, oh, is it right?
the
Fuck
kid
off.
sneezes, send him home because he can get the whole school sick,
dude.
and my kid's gonna fucking get a job, man.
Get this quote. This is from Gal, yeah? Mankind, he said this in 2008. And, hang on. Okay, so he said, because it's a black metal band, right? So then in
From
2008.
Norway, right, or whatever?
Yeah, and in 2008 he confirmed he came out, right, as gay. Said that he'd received threats, black metal fans, whatever. After the Wacken Open Air, apparently there was a fight, and then someone was hospitalised. However, he denied that anyone said anything derogatory to him in person. When asked by webzine Face Culture if he thinks people will see him and his music differently now that he has publicly acknowledged his homosexuality, Gal answered, "Mankind is known to be narrow-minded, so maybe some, as in, will have a negative reaction. But I guess it will even out the score in a way. I think it will be positive for some and negative for some. It's always good to have some negative as well. Otherwise, you will end up with equality, and equality is the worst thing in the world. Equality is stagnation. It doesn't let anything grow. It holds back." What do you feel about that?
Very smart.
Like,
I don't think
when
it's a-
everything's equal, then
There's
there's
no room to grow. What are
Yeah.
you gonna do?
As in, you spend all your time trying to bring everyone up to speed.
Yeah.
I'm guessing this is my interpretation. That's what he's trying to say.
No, that's a very good.
No, I
quote.
agree.
That's
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
yeah.
I don't get it. But then, like, this teacher mate of mine was saying some shit about how, like, parents aren't reading to their kids, but then make excuses for it. Like, oh, I'm too busy. Blah,
Go to the
blah, blah.
iPad.
Yeah, I'm too busy. Or, like, they can't be fucked. Or they just trust the kid to say, yeah,
You know,
yeah,
kids
I
don't
read.
even have readers anymore. You know, remember you get sent home with your reader?
I love that shit, man.
Remember?
Yeah.
And you used to have to read the book and then do a little
Oh,
thing.
it was like a little...
yeah, you put a book
Like
in
a
your
black
little
folder.
Yeah,
on
yeah,
the
yeah,
side,
yeah,
the book
yeah,
is
yeah.
inside,
Kids don't
yeah.
have that anymore. They've got iPads. Kids are robots now. Kids are like fucking robots, mate.
Really?
Everything's computerized. There's nothing natural about anything anymore. It's nothing to do with touch, nothing to do with...
It came quick. The transition came
Yeah.
quickly.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it came quick.
I don't know, man. That's the thing. Because I don't have kids. I don't have like a little brother. All this is sort of foreign to me. Like, I've got no idea. So that's when people are like, yeah, man, we don't have books. We have iPads.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Yeah. It's all iPads now.
Why?
All iPads.
You need to read and write.
You know, I've got a conspiracy behind this. You know who's behind all this? Fucking optometrists, man. Because all these kids are going to get fucking blind, and they're going to be like rubbing their hands together going, that's what's keeping the glasses industry moving.
The Illuminati optometrist.
Yeah, optometrists.
It's what are they called? Savers?
Specsavers.
Yeah, that's all
Specsavers.
those bastards.
OPSM. OPSM Illuminati. Done. Man, I was saying it at work, man. I was talking to one of the guys at work that does all our programming and stuff. Like, he looks after the back end for the order system. And he's like, okay, what have you been doing here all day? And he was talking about implementing new... Yeah, blowing a gale, man.
The roof ripped
The roof!
We're good.
It's the roof, man. The termites are just holding the building together. Dude, he was talking about implementing new elements into the system, right? Like the people above, it said, we've got these 10 new commands we need implemented into the system. I go, okay, give me one that you have to implement, as in test and shit. He said, one, we'll randomize pick locations. You've used the Vocalic pick system, so he knows.
Oh, he has? Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
I used to work for a pharmaceutical company.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah. Okay, it'll randomize the pick locations so people can't ghost pick. As in other words, they can actively change the locations whenever they want, up to 4 to each slot, so people can't pick ahead and then fuck up because they fucked up.
Yeah.
And straight away, I just said, man, okay, that sounds like you're just programming us. You're not allowing us to function like human beings, and we're just going by the fucking robot.
Yep.
We're not thinking outside the box anymore. We're just doing what we're fucking told. Even if it's going to help us, it'll make something more efficient because it's outside of the box.
Just ruining our minds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
you go.
he goes, yeah, bad, huh? I go, it's interesting that they're doing this, considering a week ago we got a text saying, in the interest of health and safety, please take your smoko at the designated time. Right? As in, they don't want people overrunning, like, because they allocate smoko at like 11:30, 2:30, whatever, yeah? So they don't want us to go over and work ourselves too hard, so they take your smoko. What about when the system fails, like some back-end issue, right, and there's no orders coming through, so they send everyone a smoko at 10:45 when everyone started at 9:30, and then you don't get another smoko for like 4 hours.
Where's your health and safety there?
Doesn't matter.
Okay, that's interesting. Okay, they've got no problem with working us 10-hour breaks back to back. So, Johnny will work from 9:30 to 6, and then from fucking, 4
9:30
a.m.
till 2 a.m.
4 a.m.
back
to
into midnight.
fucking, do you know what I mean? No problem with that. That's entirely healthy. Well, it's within 10 hours.
No, of course it is.
But they want us to take our smokos at fucking...
It's all a big joke and all fucking
How
bullshit.
stupid is that, man?
Dude.
It's just, they do this OH&S shit to cover their asses.
And I'm saying, this isn't just our company that we work for. This is across the board.
Yeah.
All right? And I'm not it's just... It doesn't make any fucking sense.
Just big business.
Amtel,
Yeah.
Woolies. Started knocking them out.
Coles, Big W.
Dude, it's so inhumane. Like,
Yeah, man.
You know what you are? You're a piece of meat. Labour. That's
on
it.
a slightly off note, like, just even with the Eastlink, like the tolls, like me and my mate were talking the other day, and it's just so inhumane, like, to build this road and make people, like,
Pay for it to use it.
pay for it just to go on it for a second.
Oh, dude, you weren't here when Arthur was
like,
here,
where's
man.
the decency? Like,
He
where's
was giving us the stats on Eastlink and all the freeways that the companies that built the fucking freeways will get reimbursed if the government wants to build any roads near it because it's going to pull people off it. Tolls will be paid for 10, 15, 20 years plus.
They said Sealink, they were going to take the tolls off once it was paid back.
No.
It's been paid back tenfold.
Yeah.
That's one thing that just really it's just so inhumane. Like,
It is.
They don't give a fuck.
We're going to build this road.
Here's your road. Pigs, fucking pay us for it.
No, you know what it is?
It's just so fucking mean.
We're going to make your life easier. We're going to build you this road so you can get somewhere quicker, but you're going to have to pay for it.
And they've got all these-
So in other words, we'll give you something, but we're going to rear end you as well.
and it's just riddled with all these high-tech cameras.
Yeah.
Like, state-of-the-art cameras and shit.
You can't-
just to fuck you over. Like, it's just so mean.
Yeah.
Like,
Do you want to hear the most
how about
fucked
just
up
build
thing?
it and go, you people are going into the city every day, building our nation, just here's a road for you to help you.
Dude.
Nah, fucking cunts, man.
Here's
Like,
a punch
it's
to
so
the head.
in fucking
Here's a punch
Here's
to
one
the
that
head.
came up years ago. If you look it up, I'm not sure what the
Everything's
dates
about
were.
fucking money.
Jetstar working conditions, yeah? What's our minimum hours that we can do at work, dude?
Isn't it 20 or something?
No, as in
Right.
per day.
Oh.
What's your minimum shift that you can do? As in they have to pay you, that's maximum.
4.
4. That's standard anywhere, really, yeah?
Yeah.
Jetstar was pushing to have like 2.5, 3 hour days. No
Thank
shit.
you, see ya.
Dude, what if you were driving an hour to get to work?
Yeah.
And if you didn't take a shift, go fuck yourself. Like,
We are the people that make this shit run.
no one cares.
But who gives a fuck about you? It's all about the money, the dollar. It's just fuck, dude.
there's
Like,
no-
it's really
there's no-
fucked.
yeah.
Like the whole way the world
You know
is built
why?
is just fucked.
You know, because the way they think, no one's irreplaceable.
Yeah, no.
That's it. Because if you don't want to do it, we'll just pay some other ticket to do it.
It just reminds me of one thing, man. When I used to work at the old joint, man, we had the one Indian guy who was like the flagship Indian, all right? He's the guy I taught how to speak English. Yeah, and with him came all his friends. We used to crack it about like our rate, the hours, and then we'd crack it about some of the guys they would bring in because they were just retards. This Indian dude turned around one day, man. Like, I taught this man to speak English, yeah. He turned around one day.
Learn from the best.
He turned around one day, he just goes, Jeep Labour.
And you're just like, well done, my son.
You're a gun. What a ball.
Cheap
Cheap
labour.
labour. Best call ever, man. It's the truth. It's a fucking
Because
truth.
no one's irreplaceable. That's the way they think.
We're all expendable.
like-
It's there's no like
The whole way the world works is just backwards and wrong. Like,
Yeah.
that's the fucking,
Johnny for president.
that's the bare facts.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
it
true,
shouldn't,
right.
it shouldn't be about, like, I need to get ahead of you, I'm going to be better than you, I'm going to have a more... It should be like, we're all fucking equal, let's do this together. That's how it should fucking be.
But there's got to be progression.
Yeah, there has to be progression, but it's not like this.
Not like- yeah.
Fuck, man.
Did you see what Trump did?
Yeah. Oh, did you see the video?
The last Trump thing!
Oh, wait a second. Oh, dude, you got to hear this. Wait a second. Get I got to find it.
This guy went off his rocker!
Dude, it is the
Dude, Trump is officially like off
gone.
the fucking
He's
nut.
off his rocker, man.
And to the point where Republicans are just coming out. First, Republicans were saying we don't condone, like, yeah, we condone, like, you know. Now they're saying do not vote for Trump. They're saying shit like Arnie said it, and a few other dudes said it as well. Like I think it was McCain. Who's another Republican? McCain.
Yeah, McCain, yeah.
Yeah. All of them said, I've never voted Democrat in my life, but I'm not voting for Donald Trump.
Let's see if this works. This is from a leak from 2005.
It was from a video. It was from like a backstage doco that they
And
were
it's just
doing.
come out.
I moved on her, actually. You know, she was down in Palm Beach. I moved on her, and I failed. I'll admit it.
Whoa.
I did try and fuck her. She was married.
Huge news there.
No, Nancy. No, this was marriages. And I moved on her very heavily. In fact, I took her out furniture shopping. She wanted to get some furniture. I said, I'll show you where there's some nice furniture. I took her out furniture. I moved on her like a bitch. But I couldn't get there. And she was married. Then all of a sudden, I see her. She's now got the big phony tits and everything. She's totally changed her look.
Jeez, your girl's hot as shit. In the purple.
Whoa!
Yes!
Whoa!
Yes, the Donald is good! Oh, my man!
Gets better.
Wait, you gotta look at me when you get out of your set this up.
That is
Will
very
you give me the thumbs
Look
up?
at you. You are a
Presidency
You gotta
gone.
put the thumbs up. You gotta get the thumbs up. Can't be too happy.
else off first?
Yeah, let me.
It's very fun.
You gotta give me the thumbs up.
You and I will walk down.
Oh my god.
Maybe it's a different one.
Better not be close. No, it's her. It's
Yeah, that's it, with the gold. I gotta use some Tic Tacs just in case I start kissing her. You know, I'm automatically attracted to beautiful. I just start kissing them. It's like a magnet. You just kiss. I don't even wait. And when you're a star, they let you do it. You can do anything.
whatever you want.
Grab them by the pussy.
Grab him by the
Do
pussy.
anything.
Dude.
Look at those legs. All I can see is the legs.
No, it looks good.
Come on, shorty.
Ooh, nice legs, huh?
Oof, get out of the way, honey. That's good legs.
They're worse than us.
Dude,
Good.
Dude, we don't say that shit.
It's always good if you don't fall out of the bus. Like Ford, Gerald Ford, remember?
Down below. Pull the ham.
Hello, how are you? Hi.
Trump, how
nice
are
seeing
you?
you. Terrific.
Nice to meet you.
Terrific. You know Billy Bush?
How are you?
Nice to see you. How you doing, Ariel?
I'm doing very well, thank you. Are you ready
Dude, he
for this?
came out, he
We're ready,
actively
let's go.
apologised
Make
for it,
yourself
because I'm
start.
sorry I said this. And then some of the,
There's no apologising. That's who you are.
There was-
That's who you are.
there was, what's it called? There was, because it blew up. They're like, there is no excuse.
When I heard it, I was like, what the
Dude,
grab
there
him
is-
by the pussy?
Yeah, dude.
They let us do anything, grab him by the pussy.
Hang on. I've got to find it. There was it blew up. It fucking blew up.
Like that right there, he's gone. He's gone.
Where is it?
That just shows people a glimpse into, like, these are just cunts of people. Like, they're not good upstanding
Like when
people.
that came out, Hillary would have been so happy. She would have been sucking Bill's dick. I'm telling you. Bill's like, what the hell? Is he like-
I'm so happy, just let me suck it.
Basically, there was this whole panel of just, you know, whatever, like, on political heads and all that, and one woman came out saying, if you needed any more proof that this man is a fucking repulsive pig, here is your fucking proof. We need to get rid of him. And while she's going off, she's repeating a lot of the shit that he said, right? And he said something about pussy and blah, blah, blah. And then one of the other panelists is like, can you not say that word? Like, my daughter's watching this. And she's like, but it's okay for Trump to fucking say it. I'm not running
Yeah.
for president like he is.
Yeah.
How is that fucking fair?
Yeah.
And dude, because of that, Arnie, like everyone, it's just all
Gone.
these Republicans have come out and said, I've never not voted Republican, but there's no fucking way I'm voting for Trump.
Democrats.
See, we talk about, like, seeing a hot chick, yeah, she's hot, rara. This guy is saying, like, they let us just go and grab them on the pussy. Like,
'Cause of his
just
power
like,
trip.
Just
Yeah.
like a full pig. Like,
Yeah.
I'm going to grab you and you can do nothing about it. Like,
Yeah.
that's basically what he's saying.
Yeah, at least that's what he says.
Yeah.
Because he goes like a magnet. I just start kissing him, and eventually they just fucking
Just a
fight.
chauvinist pig, like, to
Yeah.
the max.
Dude. Like,
Graham back the pussy.
Like, there's
And-
that fine line, you know? Like,
do you know what his response was? Because Hillary tweeted like, "This cunt's fucked," like la la la, and then just shared it. Do you know what his response was, man? That Bill Clinton had affairs.
oh, just puts it on to someone else.
And Hillary, like, harassed or whatever, like, blah, blah, blah. Dude, Trump had an affair. Trump's wife is the result of an affair.
Yeah, man.
What is it?
So is he going to look after our finances? He's been bankrupt like 5 times.
I'm not,
He's a pig.
like, I could give a like, I'm not judging him on his fucking affair. Like, I don't care. They're his affairs. But, like,
Don't preach
dude,
to the choir. Like, you know what I mean? Like, don't.
you're fucked up now. Like, that's
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
It's done.
Yeah.
You've run
He's
your
done.
race.
He's done.
You're just a rich
But
pig.
you know what? I still can't get my head around. It's either Hillary or Donald. Like that.
Aren't there any other options?
Like, really, America? Like, really?
There's gotta be other.
Is there any, like, sane, normal person that can just step up and, like...
I don't get it.
Man, you know I want to be president, man? Denzel, man. Get fucking Denzel Washington up in his...
Just. Just lots of
So,
smoke.
Mr. President, what do you reckon about this?
What about Bernie Sanders, man? He had good ideas.
Still fighting for the multi.
Not even the multi.
4 months down.
Dude, Bernie Sanders
You've been
is
talking
gone.
about Bernie's.
He's gone.
You've been talking about Bernie Sanders since like day
Yeah,
dot,
day dot,
man,
yeah.
the first podcast.
Forget about the multi.
Just Bernie as a...
Bernie Sanders in general. You're not going to find a clip of Bernie talking like
Yeah, but
Donald
how
Trump.
old is he, man?
Wait, wise. He's old and wise.
Bernie's just confused. He's in a bus.
Oh, man, he talks about, like, rich people shouldn't get richer and they should pay as much tax
They
as poor
described
people and blah, blah, blah. And,
They described Eddie Maguire as the Donald Trump of Australian radio.
oh, that's... Yeah,
Yeah.
I like that.
They came at him for that.
Dude, Bernie's 75.
Dude,
He's a couple dying
joking?
offers.
Bernie's 75.
Yeah,
he
man.
talks and looks good for 75. Really.
He looks like the creepy uncle.
He talks and looks good for 75.
Yeah, but he looks like the creepy uncle that will bring you Kentucky Fried Chicken. You know, like, he looks like that creepy uncle. Like, he's some chicken.
Uncle Bully.
Hey, bro, Uncle Bully.
Dude, come on, man. 75?
Yeah, man.
Hang on a second. Let me ask you a question, man. JFK set a record, and Obama was pretty close to it too, as being the youngest president of all time.
Yeah.
Like, how old was JFK? He was young. He was fucking young, like big time.
Let's have a look.
He was banging Marilyn Monroe.
He was like a full-on playboy.
Yeah, dude, he was banging Monroe, and then Monroe banged his brother as well,
Yeah.
Bobby.
Bobby. I love that Bobby. Yeah, man. His brother Bobby.
Yeah, he did. She did.
Fun
But
Bobby.
think about it, yeah? JFK came in and he did some revolutionary shit. You know, like he was setting civil rights proper and... Why? Why are you disagreeing?
Oh, dude, you know how I feel about this. It's all
Mason,
just
I don't know, I haven't heard your beef on JFK yet.
No. Like, I just think everything's such a charade.
Okay, either which way. All right,
either
what I'm
which way.
saying
Yeah,
is
yeah.
JFK came in and
Yeah.
ruffled some feathers, yeah?
Yeah.
And he was one of the youngest dudes. Why would you, like... No disrespect to Bernie Sanders, but at 75?
He was 44.
44.
Fucking young.
Young,
That's
man. 44 is young.
Bernie's like twice his age.
Bernie could be his grandfather.
Yeah.
Literally, we have grandparents, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Mom, yeah.
I've got 44-year-old cousins, man, that have got grandparents or parents of that age, you know what I mean? But what I'm saying is, at 75, retirement age in Australia is what? 65 now?
Yeah, and they're trying
65,
to push it to,
I think.
They're trying to push it to 70.
Yeah, no chance, right?
Just another cunty act.
Dude.
Yeah.
Like, you're old and you're old and you're limping, you can't walk, but you gotta keep working, motherfucker.
47, I think.
Yeah, he was young. He was young.
Yeah.
Yeah?
46, 47 years old.
But think about it. At 75, how progressive is your mind?
Dude, he was progressive for a 75-year-old.
Come on, man.
He was with it, dude. He was fucking
I'm
with it.
talking in generalities now.
What, does he go home like a joint?
All right, let's
Maybe.
move past Bernie Sanders. Let's look at the rest of the Senate. Let's see how many other 75-year-old senators are floating around. So many old fucking white starchy cunts, probably belong to the same golf course.
Old crusty white.
Yeah,
Gerald Houston.
bad man.
But Bernie didn't say anything bad, dude.
Robert
He just wanted,
Towson.
he wanted fairness.
Okay, in all fairness, look, I'm saying looking past Bernie Sanders, right? At what age is the cutoff for politics? There has to be a cutoff.
I think it depends on... every individual is different.
Okay,
though.
man, I'm not saying that every fucking... I'm not saying that they're all crusty, but let's be serious. They're not all like, 70-year-old fucking yoga, fiends that all go mountain climbing and shit like that.
With long hair.
How about Governor Mike Pence?
Well, dude, think about it, man. Okay? Bernie Sanders would be a bit older than your parents. Yeah? A bit older than your parents. Would you put your parents in politics? In government? Knowing what their ideas and ideologies are? And they're pretty sane. They're not, nutty. They're not like random, Greek immigrants that fucking just blame the government for everything. Dude, I was at a bloody corporate meeting.
Probably not, but I agree with everything Bernie said. He was so hip and aggressive, dude. All the young people love Bernie, dude. All the young people love Bernie.
This staunch guy, Mike Pence.
Oh, he's American.
Just like
Dude,
war.
How much does he just look American?
Dude, Mike
you know what I mean? You remember that guy with the America's Craziest TV Chasers?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that guy. That's the ultimate American
What's
silver
his
fox.
name? Oh, dude.
We used to look him up on Smoko.
Hang on, America's Craziest TV Chasers. Was that? I don't even remember what the show was called.
Yeah, we used to look it up on Smoko. You used to play it.
Yeah, it was always on TV. Hang on, Chasers. I seriously don't remember the name of the show.
We used to do the one lines.
Yeah, World's Wildest.
Yeah, World's
Police
Wildest.
Chasers.
John Bonnell.
John Bonnell, that's it! This crook thought he could... What was some of the catchlines?
It was some of the...
He thought he could get away.
He's got the white cap teeth and the fucking silver fox hair.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, just Americana all the way.
Yeah, man.
I want him to be president.
He's got a bald eagle on his bicep, on his right bicep, man. It's the bald eagle over a flag. At a state, like the outline of Nebraska.
He was actually a sheriff.
Is he?
He was actually a sheriff, retired, now as an actor.
But that's what dude, I'm just saying, keep it in perspective, man. What the fuck do these people know about progressive, policies? I'm not saying old people are decrepit and useless, but I'm just saying at some point...
That's what you're saying.
I'm saying at some point...
Let's cut to the chase, you asking you really
I'm
are.
saying at some point you fucking lose touch or you let go.
Yeah, but Bernie was fucking with it, man.
Okay, forget Bernie. Let's move away from Bernie.
He loves Bernie.
I love how he's fighting to save a candidate in another country. You couldn't name one candidate in Australia. Who cares? Dude,
Bernie Sanders scandal.
No.
Yeah.
Oh.
Bernie's done nothing wrong.
Here is your savior. Presidential candidate Bernie Sanders is a self-described socialist, but he may have just found out he can't redistribute his own campaign funds in an unethical way. He was caught. Sanders paid his wife more than $90,000 in campaign services and hired his daughter for $65,000. You can't do that. You can't. Right? And something about here funneling money to
If that's the worst thing he did, really, compared to those other cunts.
Dude, he's funneling money. He's meant to look after the country.
They're all corrupt.
Just under the table payments.
Dude, let's face it, they're all corrupt. They're all part of the same gang.
I reckon Bernie was blowing Trump and then Hillary was filming. they're all fucking...
I reckon as soon as fucking Donald and Hillary go backstage, she just drops to her knees and starts giving him a blowy. That's what I reckon.
You know what else I'm going to say?
I love this political roundtable political discussion. This guy, Hillary's blowing Trump.
They're all part of the same fucking gang that we're not part of.
And can I just tell you as well, on a serious note, whoever does become president will only have one term. There's no...
You reckon?
It'll be one term.
One term?
Obama had 2 terms. Two terms?
Bush went all the way, man.
Yeah, but Bush, look at the Texans, man.
Bush went all the fucking way.
And think about Bush. How much of a mockery was that guy? That was ridiculous. The shit he used to say.
Dude, think about Tony Abbott.
Oh,
do you remember Tony Abbott? Do you remember Tony Abbott?
The budgie smuggler.
Dude, who the fuck are these people?
Do you remember Tony Abbott?
People? They're not real.
Can we run for something?
No, hang on. How the fuck did Tony Abbott even get into power? Who voted for Tony Abbott? What retard would vote for Tony Abbott?
His family.
I'm being serious. You look at him and you're like, this cunt is a fucking moron.
It's like they're not real. It's like they're not real
He's
people.
He's a caricature.
Yeah, like a caricature.
Yeah.
Perfect, dude.
Yeah.
Perfect.
I always used to say it about Rudd, man. At least Rudd was diplomatic and wouldn't embarrass us on a world stage.
Kevin 07, baby.
You know what I mean? At least he was diplomatic. Whether you agreed with him, at least he was presentable as a prime minister. Rudd was... Abbott was just a joke.
Yeah.
Just
it's
this
a
weird.
joke.
He looks like a dude that would sell you insurance, man. Now, he'd come over convincing you that you had, copper in your aluminium pipes or some shit. You had to get rid of them.
Dude, think about all the politicians, really.
you wanna know
They're
how
all
he
the
got-
same fucking weirdos, man.
Do you want to know how he got into politics? You know he was a journalist.
Who?
Abbott.
Does he even know how to write his own name?
Abbott began his public life when he was employed as a journalist for the Bulletin. Yeah. While deciding a future career path, Abbott developed friendships with senior figures in the New South Wales Labor Party, not Liberal. Labor.
At the Freemason party.
So he was Labor while he was still not as rich.
Freemason party. We should just start a party called the Freemason Party. We're not Freemason. Done. We're just
Done.
Dude, I'm just laughing now. Like, all politicians just seem like weirdos to me. Like, just these creepy weirdos. They always have. Like, they're not real. They're just fucking weird.
It's weird, like, with this whole I keep thinking about what you keep saying, the distraction. Like, everything is a distraction. Have we heard anything about Pauline Hanson as of late? Nothing. She's still a fucking idiot, and she's still there. I haven't heard shit.
No, you know why? She's sitting at home collecting her cash.
They just pop up every now and then, stir a little fucking,
Yeah.
stir the pot, disappear again. Dude, it's fucking weird.
We're gonna die. We're gonna die. I actually want to rewind that just to hear it now.
It's out of nowhere.
We're gonna die.
We need anarchy.
Anarchy. You get arrested. You're not allowed to protest, remember?
Everybody.
Go down swinging.
Everybody, let's rise
I
up.
really, look, you know what? I really hate that we sound like a conspiracy theory fucking podcast. Because we're not. We just want common sense.
Like, the common sense behind electing Trump or Hillary. Like, where is the common sense? Like, when Obama came out, he was alright, he was
He was
cool,
pushing his policies.
Even Bill Clinton knew what he was talking about. Clinton knew what he was talking about.
Yeah.
He was doing whatever in his private life or whatever. But that guy knew how to govern. He knew, because when he said something, people listened.
Wasn't he a governor of Arkansas or whatever?
Yeah, man. Getting blowjob. You know what I mean? Like, Trump, no one's going to listen to that clown.
But that's what I'm saying.
And Hillary, who's going to listen to her?
Dude, you look at Trump and him and his fucking wall and all that sort of shit, yeah? How does he progress this far along the pole?
Dude, you look at either Trump or Hillary, and they're like these weird robots that just say the same weird shit.
But dude,
Like, they're fucking not real people,
Trump,
man. Like, it's
Trump,
fucking
how
weird.
does Trump get this far along without someone just saying, okay, enough shit, we've entertained the dumb cunt long enough,
love
can we
it,
just
yeah.
send him back to his
But it
house?
turns into a real thing.
Yeah.
It's like this
How
thing
is it a
now.
real
I love
thing?
Trump. We're going
How
to build
is
a wall, and we're going to get the Mexicans to build
Do
it.
you know what that's like? That's like us just rolling up to a fucking office in the city, right? Pick an insurance company, A&P, all right? We'll go to A&P, banking, finance, insurance.
Yeah.
We just all walk in suits and just hanging around.
Yeah.
Like, who are you?
Behind the photocopy. Street and coffee.
Dude.
Number one.
Yeah, who are you? Oh, my name's Nick. I'm new here. Oh, okay. We just hang around.
What section are you in?
We split up. We split up throughout the day.
Yeah.
You know, I'll go to the copy room. You go to the toilet. I'll go to the car park, and we just hang around long enough till someone eventually just gives us a desk.
And then some other guy will come. Gary, you want to go for lunch? Susan? Anyone?
We suddenly have email addresses within AMP. Duke leverage at AMP.com.
Sparky Bob. Oh, God.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
That's what it feels like, man. Same with Pauline Hanson, man. She went away. We were done with her. She's back. How?
All I've got to, you know what I say? Wollongabba.
Oh,
Dude, is there ever anyone that comes along that's real and they actually talk about actually changing things? Never. It's always the same shit.
You know why? Because
the
they're
wars
puppets.
are still
They're
continuing.
puppets.
There's fucking famine still in the world. It's all still bullshit.
we need to get Carl.
Nothing ever fucking changes.
Just get Carl in. He'll sort it out.
This is a call out.
Yeah, man.
Go.
I don't know. I don't know. It's just...
I reckon we do an experiment. We send Johnny to, like, Senegal or something, become president.
It just doesn't seem right to me, man. Nothing.
Senegal.
It's never
Do you
felt
remember
right.
the guy? Hang on, there's a scammer. This is actually something I need you to look up, man, because I saw it on the net somewhere. I don't know what I was looking at.
Talk to me.
Hang on, I'll see if... Hopefully I've still got it. I might have deleted it off my phone. I don't know. I've run out of space. No. It's some African dude, man. This guy's a fucking mad dog. Hang on. Screen. Oh, there's also all this S11 shit that I want to bring up. We sort of went past the S11 day and we just missed our window to discuss it.
Yeah.
But forget S11. Dude, read this out. Read this out. You'll die. Just read it. Get the name down.
Who is this guy?
No, just read it. Read it. You'll die.
Nigerian scammer Emmanuel Nwude once sold a fake airport to a major international bank for $242 million, and the scam wasn't discovered till 3 years later. What a mad cat! Hey, honestly, like, look at this guy. Dude, tell me you wouldn't smoke a cigar with that guy.
Dude, look him up. I'm telling you. How do you sell a fake airport? Like, how do you sell a fake airport? I told you, I saw this guy's face, and I just knew you were going to be all over it, man.
All right.
I lost it.
Okay.
I like that photo just based on that.
Can I just say, he got 25 years, but he's released, right?
So wait, did he actually serve 24? How many years did he serve?
He went to jail. Trial. This guy's all over the joint. Tried to bribe someone.
Of course he did, man.
He only served like.
Okay, what's
10
his
years or
whole
something.
stats?
All right. As in personal stats or just
Everything. Let's tell us about him.
all right? Emmanuel Nwude Odengiwe from Nigeria, former director of the Union Bank of Nigeria.
Oh.
All right,
Is this a movie? Is this a movie?
defrauding 242 million out of Banco Norestrete.
Where's that?
Doesn't even say it. Doesn't even.
He's the
Brazilian.
He's the one sending the emails saying that your uncle has died. You have millions.
So this is how he summed it up. So a Brazilian, right, in Sao Paulo, it was 242 million, but he negotiated 191 million cash, right?
Suitcases,
And the
man.
remainder in the form of outstanding interest between 95 and 98. He had some accomplices, a couple of wives. Now,
Couple of wives. Just throw him in the mix.
this is the audacity of this man. All right. Chief Emmanuel filed a lawsuit to recover his seized assets after he was released from prison on the grounds that some of the assets that were acquired before the offence was committed, so that was his. He has already reclaimed at least $52 million. This guy's the best fraudster ever, man.
Best salesman I've ever fucking heard of.
Dude, he got back $52 million.
That wasn't his.
That wasn't his.
So supposedly he made $52 million before all this.
Dude, the guy was a street sweeper.
Do you know what I got to say, but to this Emmanuel dude, man?
What a mad dog.
Dude, this guy
The man can talk.
sold an airport. He sold an
That didn't
airport
exist.
to Brazil. All right. He was a former head of a bank. All right. Yes, no. And he sold it to another bank. Had a couple wives in the mix. You know, went to jail, came out, and managed to get back 50 mil.
Dude, I'd be smiling too.
I seriously get harassed.
Looks like Seal.
I get harassed if I hand over a 20 and they think that they've given them a 10 and then I say that I can't keep down a job. You know, this guy had a swag of wives and sold a fake airport to a national...
And he reclaimed money that wasn't his.
Just a sugar tongue.
Yeah, man.
Man, that's the kind of
Knows
guy
exactly
that would
what to
sell life
say.
to the Eskimos, man.
What a mad dog, man.
Man, come on.
Like, that takes talent. That is a talented man.
Yeah, look, I'm not...
Trust me, brother.
And because he went to court again, they tried to get him for more, but the trial collapses. Like, how could you not get this guy? Like, he must have some pull somewhere, man. I love it.
The guy's just shagging all the jurors.
I love how he was, right? I love how he was jailed
the old bitches.
Yes, he was jailed for 37 years. He only served like 10.
And he came out and got 50 million back.
Yeah.
What would you care? 50 mil? I'll do 10 years on my head. But that's what I'm saying, dude.
He's probably just got the most delicious dong, and he's just giving it to all the old bitches.
You gotta think, right?
Delicious dong.
This is what gets me though, yeah? This guy went above and beyond the system and managed to pull a scam like that. Got 10 years and then came back out and got 50 million.
Yeah.
How many people do you think are doing this illegally? As in, this guy figured out all the loopholes and managed to set up a national bank to buy a fake airport or whatever, whoever he scammed out of the fake airport, you know? And he did it illegally. like having to duck the authorities and set up a smokescreen.
Yep.
What did he go on to?
What
Like,
about all the companies out there that are just doing this just for the sake of fucking doing it because they know the rules? That's what gets me, man.
he was able to sell a fake airport to a Brazilian
Trump
bank.
actually said it. You know when they said that every candidate for the presidency since 1970 whatever has declared their income tax and all that sort of shit for the last ever.
Yeah.
Trump refused to do it.
Yeah.
And then Hillary came out saying, "Oh, what's he hiding? What's he hiding?" Then something got leaked where he hadn't declared income tax for like 10 years. He claimed like a massive loss, and then could basically not have to declare tax for another 20 years if he wanted to because he claimed this massive loss in 98 or whatever. And he came out saying, his crew came out saying, Mr. Trump evaded the system. Mr. Trump used his knowledge of the system to his advantage. You can't hate him for that. It's like, yeah, but the guy through fraudulent means, like, is rorting a country that he wants to run for president.
Yeah.
Wouldn't he be doing everything in his power to help the country? Where are his big donations to the fucking country?
Not only did
There
he
you go, mate.
sell a fake airport,
Let's just do it on Emmanuel.
he impersonated Paul Ognawama, then governor of Central Bank of Nigeria. He impersonated the actual governor of the bank to sell the
Hello,
airport.
this is the governor.
And then
Wow.
he... I'm gonna die, man. This led to
Place is coming down.
Trying to run and close that door properly.
It's closed.
Just going to batten down the hatches, boys.
I love how he's
Batten down the hatches.
It's a common, Mom! It's a common!
It's a northwesterly. Ah, see you guys.
I piss hard on this wind!
The hatches are battened, boys.
Can you imagine us on a runaway like pirate ship? Could you imagine us in a storm? Dude, he'd be the guy.
I'd have scurvy. and I'd be hiding somewhere. For sure.
With a bottle of rum. He'd be in the
fucked.
bottom.
I'd be
he'd
wasted.
be in the bottom deck. Like the bottom deck, man.
potatoes.
Yeah, just cowering behind a big drum, XXXX of rum. Just cowering, man.
Just suckling from the little hose. The little tap.
You'd be at the helm. You'd be at the actual the wheel. Just like doing the manic, like
Spinning it, singing Metallica while he's doing it.
It's just these shanty songs.
I cannot live! I cannot die! Check him out, him!
And I'd be up in the crow's nest, man, just
No.
waving a sword.
No.
Like
Nah.
Just knocking birds out of the way!
No. Jim would be in a room banging one of the fucking... one of the bitches. One of the wenches.
If we were
One of the deck sluts.
if we were pirates on the high seas.
We just figured it out. That's what we'd all be doing. 100%.
I'll be out here!
I argue, I'd be on the front end of the fucking mast, man. You know where the mast is, where the unicorn or the mermaid goes? I'd be hanging off that with a smoke. How are we looking at him? Bring it on!
He's got curry behind the rum!
Fucking water and rats just splashing everywhere, man.
Shit! I'm sitting there trying to light up a smoke while steering!
Don't talk to me. Dude,
shit.
I'm telling you.
I would just be eating salted meat and drinking rum. Hiding in the
Salted
corner.
meat like jerky. Dude, I always think about that. Okay, have we mentioned this before? What time period would you like to have lived in?
No.
Yeah.
Have we?
Yeah, we did, sort of. We did. When Arthur was around.
Did we?
I don't recall that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I must have been wasted.
I don't know if we have mentioned it, but I do that a lot because I read about famous faces and people throughout history, and then I go to like the time periods. You know what I mean? Could you pick a time period where you'd love to have lived in? Like any time
I
period, anywhere in the world, where would you like to be a part of?
I'd be one of Robin Hood's boys. Definitely.
What, owning his fucking tights?
One of the merry men.
I'd be,
Robin of Locksley.
I love that movie, dude, with Kevin Costner. Oh my god.
I'm sorry, but do you know what, man? I didn't picture Kevin Costner. Kevin Costner wasn't the first bet. This was my go-to, dude. This is my go-to. Hang on. I don't know if you saw this as a kid.
I'd be that dirty little weaseling pig that fucking just
Steals
Like,
all the rum.
pickpockets and shit.
I've got two.
Dude, this is... I'm sorry, man, but this is what I see, yeah? Hang on, check this out. You may have seen this as a kid, I don't know, but I watch this religiously. This is what I just pictured.
Oh, join up with me, so
Yeah,
join
man.
up with me,
Hang on, hang on.
Sherwood High. For I'm Robin Hood, and I'm very good at avoiding the sheriff's eye. So we'll trip along merrily, or the greensward so gracefully. To trip it, trip
That's
it,
me.
trip
Hang on, it gets
trip
better.
it up and
Ripping us all
down. To trip it, 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 trip it. Trip it up and down.
No, Dim, I wouldn't be the fool.
I'm telling you, man, that's what I saw.
I'd be the assassin, the sneaky fucking
Well, Assassin's Creed.
pickpocket.
I can see he's stealing shit. Bread
Not to give to the poor.
He's wearing like a cloak and he's putting the cheese wheels.
Where would you? What era would you?
I always
Dimmy.
said... No, hang on. I always
70s,
said
love child.
either like either 200, 500 BC or 200 AD. So like in the time of either
Ooh, he's gone old.
Dude,
gone back.
like time of like Alexander and like the Romans and shit, or the Chinese dynasties, like the Romance of the Three Kingdoms. So 200-300
Just smoke
BC
opium.
AD, yeah, right? Because that was
in the den.
dude, that was fucking cool, man. Like people would progress. I always read about like fucking time periods when things would have changed dramatically, like like domestication of like cows and like and all that sort of shit.
You would love the Hardcore History podcast.
What? Who?
Hardcore History podcast. You'd love
Alright.
it. Yeah.
You serious?
Yeah, I'm just saying. Yeah,
I'll
you'd
look it
love
up. We'll look it up.
Yeah.
Hardcore history.
Why not?
Yeah.
Like I love that sort of shit. So I'd definitely be in that era. I would fucking love to just even be, man, not even that far back, the 20s, man.
That's
Mafia.
That's what I was saying.
Like the game Mafia.
Yeah.
Prohibition era
Yeah.
in the States.
You know why? He's
Rex
suit,
Banner.
you think?
Dude, suits, jazz, scotch, Tommy guns.
You slap a
Baseball.
woman.
That's it.
That I was going to say the 20s.
Yeah.
20s and
The suave
30s.
gentleman.
Nah, he'd be with the pocket watch.
Hey, come on, let's go. The broads are waiting.
You guys want to play stickball? Sweetly. But
I give you $1.8 on the last quarter.
St. Nicholas.
Yeah, I was going to say 20s.
Take me
but-
to your time.
But, yeah, again, like Alexander and all that kind of stuff. But I'd go back to the time of the Vikings, man.
Yeah.
Fucking
So you can
Valhalla.
pick pick
Mate.
any region in the world, man.
Yeah.
Like the
I'd
Norse.
Go, I'd go Scandinavia, like the Norse and all that kind of stuff, man. Like,
Even
fuck that.
the Ostrogoths, man. The Germans. Fuck
Yeah.
my life, man.
Man, I watch documentaries on fucking Vikings and everything all the time. Like, on my whole YouTube feed is on History Channel. Even, like, back in the day of, like, the Scottish Highlands, man, like, waving pickaxes.
Dude, the world is a...
Vikings.
Do you know how much...
Yeah.
Like, that's the thing. That's what pisses me off about people,
I can see
dude.
you being a Viking with the beard and everything.
It's just this...
No, I'm watching How
This
to Train
massive
Your...
dude looks like Chris Hemsworth. Just this huge guy. Dude, rolling around.
No, they've got him in chains.
Yeah.
And when they're losing, they cut him out. Comes out of the shit.
weapon.
Whoa.
The weapon.
Yeah, man.
The medieval weapon.
Just like headbutting
I
guys.
swear to Christ, that is what pisses me off the most about people that are completely oblivious to any of this shit, man.
Yeah.
As in, human beings have created so much decent shit. Like, there's so much history out there, man. Just go pick any region.
Dude.
China. Pick
Dude.
Japan.
You know where I want to go? And this has got to do with, like, Scandinavian stuff. I want to go and watch the Northern Lights, man.
Oh, so
Oh.
My whole
Aurora
thing is,
Borealis.
I've actually looked it up. You know the places where you go?
Aurora
And then-
Borealis.
And they've got the,
At this time of year, at this part of the country.
Dude, I want to see that.
and they've got
I
the
wanna see
igloos.
that.
You actually stay inside
Yeah,
the
you
igloos
sleep
and
in there.
stuff.
Yeah, dude.
And it's glass
Yeah, I've looked
igloos,
into
man.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, that is a trip.
People don't know what the Aurora Borealis is.
Fuck, man. I watched documentaries on that shit.
Yeah.
Like, it's the coolest shit ever, man.
But it's that sort of shit, man. Shit you should know.
Because you can
know?
see it from Iceland. You can even see it in the in Alaska and
Yeah,
stuff. You
I,
can
thought,
see it.
I was
Yeah.
assuming
Finland,
Alaska.
Finland,
Yeah.
you can see it.
I was assuming the Alaskan side,
Yeah.
man. That's where my first
Man,
mind
like
goes to.
all that shit, man. Like,
But that's what I'm saying,
but that's
man.
what the kids these days will not know this stuff.
No one give the kids, dude. People we know don't give a fuck about
Aurora
that shit, man.
Borealis, yeah.
Dude, seriously. Like, look at Egypt.
Yeah.
Egypt, man. Like, fucking the pyramids.
Yeah.
Dude, that's going to be just a whisper.
Do you imagine how cool it would be to be at the time of the pyramids?
Oh, just to see it.
Just to
have
see
a
it.
glimpse.
Not as a slave.
No.
Building the fucking
Just
thing.
from
Imagine
outside
being, an
looking at
Egyptian,
it.
imagine being an Egyptian king.
Yeah.
Like, just imagine that shit, man, and just being able to have whatever you want and get treated like gold. Like, you are gold. Like, you literally got gold on you.
Suck
like,
my dick, then build that pyramid. Dude.
Yeah, maybe a sandwich.
Dude, one thing I spent a lot of time reading about was the time in history when man learned how to control fire.
Oh,
Dude.
the first time man smoked a bud. I think about that. The first guy to smoke weed, like.
Why? He's the most enlightened dude.
But yeah.
Dude, they find his fossilized, like, sandals. The fossilized bong.
With a magazine.
And a fossilized iPod. This guy was listening to podcasts.
The Eagles.
He ate a lot of snacks. Just Pringles wrappers.
We should look into this man more.
Yeah.
No, but seriously though, you're right, man.
Dude,
like, yeah.
when
first
man
fire.
learned how to control... Could you imagine how much life would have changed for people? Could you imagine, like, being scared of the fucking dark, man, and having to be back in your cave or your hut by, like, 5 p.m. every fucking night? Dude, when you learn how to control fire, you can venture out into the darkness, right? You can look into dark places. You learn how to cook your food. You can cook meat. You were eating meat raw up until this point, man. Raw! You've got heating. So your life expectancy went up. Now you're suddenly not freezing to death in the middle of winter, getting fucking gangrene and shit, frostbite.
So cool, man. So
Do you know
cool.
what I mean?
Yeah, so cool.
Can you imagine the power these motherfuckers would have felt just being able to control fire? But that's, man, most people don't even think about that shit.
Nah.
Just like, oh, man,
Yeah.
Pokemon Go. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, it's true.
Seriously, I got a new Candy Crush score. That's fucking fantastic, man. The Chinese invented paper and books. But you got a Candy Crush score. That's fantastic.
Life's ambitions.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's
My
all-
whole thing is I want to go to Scandinavia. I fucking love that. Like, I've always been fascinated. Like, and not just like, I just want to go.
No, dude, I'm fucking there with you, man.
Oh, man.
I'm telling you.
Just,
I always wanted to do. I always used to say I'd love to do the Alexander course or the Marco Polo course.
Yeah.
So basically, where Marco Polo first set off and went all the way to China and then came back, or Alexander leaving
India.
leaving Greece, going through Persia. To the India, Egypt, all that sort
What
of
about
shit.
Napoleon? You don't care about Napoleon?
That fucking little bastard. Just right off one of the greatest, like, dictator, like, benevolent leaders. You know what I mean? But, dude, that's what I'm saying. We haven't even touched France, man. Spanish history. Inquisition. Portugal. Like, shit, man. Go to the Americas. What the fuck was going on in the Americas? The Aztecs. The Incas.
So much cool shit to get to where we are, and it's just fucking.
Dude, no one knows. No one knows.
But what's like held in high esteem these days, like pop artists and fucking like
Dude.
like
Dude, the Kardashians. If you want to go back to 200 BC or 200 AD, the Kardashians would be fucking servants and getting passed around at the banquet, you know?
yeah, just fuck toys.
Seriously.
Yeah.
They'd be getting passed around every time a soldier, a warrior would come back, say, I conquered the East.
And
Perfect. Bring her in.
yeah, and her name would
Bring in the dumb slut.
It'd be Timothy.
Yeah, man. That's it.
Prepare my dumb slut.
Dude, people forget. People fucking forget.
Dumb slut.
Dude, Kim
Have my dumb
Kardashian.
slut prepared and tied in my quarters.
Kim Kardashian is famous for banging Ray J on film.
Literally.
Mad gun.
Did you hear the diss track he made against Kanye? It was the best. He's like, I hit it first.
And it's not even that good a video.
Nah.
It was boring.
Dude, I didn't remember it. I never saw it.
Starfish bitch.
It just came up as because I used to be into hip hop and shit, like hardcore back in high school.
True, no, you're right.
I never saw the video. I just saw the thumbnails. I'm like, what the fuck's this? And I'm like, all right, another porn video. Like, big deal. Dude,
boring.
Kim Kardashian has a sex tape, multiple sex tapes, with Ray J. That's how she got famous. Dude, Kim Kardashian got famous because Ray J banged her on film.
Best thing she ever did was lay on her back.
Not even joking.
Yeah.
Not even joking.
That's her claim to fame.
Can I ask you a question? How old? What is the age difference between
Yes,
Paris
you may.
Hilton? Age difference between Paris Hilton and Kim K.
Let me find out for you.
Are they that different?
Not that much
I think
different, but
Paris would be a little bit older, but
She'd be older. She'd be definitely older.
Let me
I had a big thing for Paris.
Did you?
Yeah.
Even her dirty feet.
skank.
Did you see that in the video?
Where is she gone? She dead?
Paris Hilton, dude. Paris Hilton's living the high life. Paris Hilton is making money on her own name. She's DJing, selling her fragrances and all that sort of shit, and she's out of the
dead.
media. She's doing man. Paris Hilton.
So Paris Hilton's
did it
35.
the right way.
She's 35.
And how old's Kim K? She's probably around the same. They've got to be around the
32,
same.
33.
Her sister married into the Rothschilds.
Yeah. Didn't you know that? Yeah.
I knew that.
Yeah.
Of course I knew
Of course you knew that, yeah. Dude.
Nikki.
Nikki Hill.
She wasn't even much in the news though. She was like normal.
Nikki?
Yeah.
No, she stayed out
She
of it.
was
man.
normal.
No,
Like, she was
she
like-
stayed well out of it. But that's what I'm saying, man.
So Paris was 35.
Yeah.
Right.
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 Right. How old's the other one?
Doesn't even
How old's the other slut, Nick?
That's not nice.
Oh.
You're being
too generous.
How old's that
Generous.
other respectable young girl? Nicholas?
35.
You're
Same
joking.
age.
They're
Same age.
the same age.
Oh.
That's news.
Paris was just getting it on a little earlier.
I love how her salary in 2015 was 52.5 million.
Who's Kim K? Oh yeah, money, man.
Paris pisses on that, man.
Yeah, but dude, Paris did it all on her own thing, but she's done it off camera now.
Like, she sucked dick on camera, but she's...
Yeah, but she used it to her advantage.
Yeah.
Made her investments and got the fuck out.
Oh, what a world we live in.
Dude, when do we ever hear about...
Seriously.
Dude, when do we ever hear about Paris Hilton?
Nothing
Oh,
now.
never.
Nothing now.
Never.
Never.
But she's still living it up.
Mm.
She's still doing whatever the hell she wants, but she's not in the fucking media every 20 seconds. You know what I mean? She just did what she did, and then she got the fuck out.
What happened to Nicole Richie, man?
Oh, she did the same thing, man.
Because she was with Paris on that show, The Simple Life.
Yeah, The Simple Life.
And they'd just
You're loving
go,
that show,
they'd
didn't you?
go do hard jobs and be like, oh my god, I can't
She
do
was
that.
on, she was
That's
on
hard.
Smack, man. She was fucking...
On
yeah,
the
that's-
smack!
She's
On the smack!
She's 35 as well.
Dude, the smack!
Straight up, man.
When you say smack, do you know what I picture? Okay, do you remember Kindergarten Cop well? The
Yeah,
movie.
I remember it really well.
Do you remember when the one that ODs, the one that Arnie's trying to hunt down
Yeah.
when he's undercover or whatever, like at the start?
Yeah.
Do you remember when she goes to that market to buy, like, heroin, and that's when she ODs? Off that creepy Asian
That's
dude?
one part of the movie that's vague in my memory.
Because then,
yeah.
like, the Asian dude goes up to the mother of Crisp, and he's like, okay, lady, I got rid of your stuff, now where's the rest of my money?
Your voice brought it back for me, dude. Perfect.
That scene, that marketplace, man, that's what I think of when he says smack.
Yeah.
I think of like late 80s, early 90s,
Just
drug
that.
trade, LA,
That
New York.
dirty...
Yeah, man.
Yeah, dirty 80s. Yeah, yeah.
You know what?
I kinda think of the same thing. Yeah.
Right? She's 35 as well. She looks like she's fucking an 80-year-old Elizabeth Taylor.
Really? Wow.
That's what...
The drugs.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
I don't like the drugs.
James! Rick James! Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
Dude, that bitch would have done so much cocaine.
Oh, they're all
Dude, she was
fucked.
on heroin.
But they're all part of the
She was on
same
heroin.
thing. Like Tara Reid is probably around the same age as
Yeah,
well.
Lindsay Lohan, same
Yeah,
thing.
Lindsay Lohan. Lindsay Lohan, man. What happened to her? Dude, all of them.
They're all
I
just junkie sluts.
We're remembering all the teen stars from our like teen years. You know what I mean? Like everyone that was in media.
What happened to that bitch?
No, who knows? They've all just every generation's got those. man.
I give them shit, but I would have been exactly the same. I would have been worse.
Oh, gone off the
You would have been a coke whore, man.
Dude, I would have been the... Just,
But that's like Bieber. You know, everyone used to bag Bieber out because he bought a Lambo or whatever, then rode it off. It's like, what do you want to be doing at that age, man? With that much
Lindsay
money?
Lohan is only 30.
Really? She's younger than us?
Yeah, man.
Holy shit. That's fucked.
That's battered, man.
hard life. Hard life.
The hard life. Yeah, she became a child star. Yeah, she was in that movie. What was it called?
Yeah, the one with the kids.
She was a twin.
Yeah.
A Parent Trap or some shit.
Yeah, Parent Trap.
Is that the one?
Parent Trap, yeah.
Yeah.
Here, here's Parent Trap. In 98.
Dude, all those kids are fucked.
Yeah.
Because it's not natural. Like, it's not naturally, like... You know what I mean?
Look at fucking... What's that Home Alone kid's name?
Macaulay Culkin.
Mate.
What a boss.
Nasty. The good son.
Dude, that guy's a gremlin, man. He's so fucked up. He looks just...
Dude, he looks like he's
He looks like a walking advertisement for heroin, man.
Just imagine the shit they've gone through.
The ghoul.
Imagine the shit they've gone through, dude. Like, what they've had to do.
Yeah, no,
even when they wouldn't want to do it. And, like,
Yeah.
just, like, and the creeps they would have been around.
He became
like,
emancipated from his parents because his old man was his agent or whatever, his manager. His old man was pushing him to do the movies. He just wanted to go to sleep. Just
fucking leave me
Do you
alone,
remember
Dad.
Macaulay Culkin in those movies, man? Like Richie Rich era. He just had the bags under the eyes, man. Like the dilated pupils. Like they were just feeding him coffee. Like you're having the espresso shot black. Get into it, Macaulay.
Yeah, he's dead. Kid Culkin.
Yeah, kid. He's got a brother. His dad and his brother Kieran. And
His brother did...
His brother was in a few movies, man. He's got
brother
two
did-
brothers. One was in
that weird movie that
with Jaquan Phoenix.
the one. Yeah. When
Is that how you pronounce his name? Jaquan?
Isn't it Jaquan?
I don't Haquin.
A Queen? I don't know.
I don't know. It's weird. I don't know.
I don't know.
Kind, yeah, the Kieran one. He's been in a few.
Yeah. Kieran was in I think it was in Family Father of the Bride, then it was in some other shit.
What's that movie I saw? And it was actually quite a good movie.
Imagine what those kids have seen, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Like, just being that deep in it. Like, what
Igby goes down.
Like, no wonder they're all fucked. Like,
Yeah, man.
Still, great. He's gonna be in a movie called Wiener Dog.
Who?
Kieran.
of course he is.
Dude, I don't
He's
know.
playing Brandon.
I was reading up some random actor like the other day. Like, just I saw him in a TV movie or something, and I'm like, oh, who the hell is this? So I was looking him up.
Telemovie on Channel 7.
Do you know what movies he popped up in? All those who was it? Who was the Superman?
Dean Cain.
Dean Cain. What was the name of someone who saved Christmas? The dog. You were reading it out on one of the podcasts. The dog who saved Christmas. The dog who saved Easter.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was in those movies with Dean Cain.
Yeah.
I lost my shit. I wanted to call him and die. I'm telling you. I thought it was the funniest thing in the world.
Wait. No, this is a new version.
But see, mate, look, hey,
Gary Valentine.
we've sat here for 3 hours.
Mario
We're at 3
Lopez.
hours right now.
So we're on 3 hours.
And somehow our conversation has gone from sports to politics, and we're back on Kim Kardashian. Do you know what I mean?
Bitch.
You gravitate to it, man. Because it's all they fucking put in our faces. Every tweet. Dude, Kim K's jewels got stolen.
Okay. It was an insurance job. She didn't want them anymore. She got some... You're telling me she didn't have security at her door or anything like that? Even though these guys were dressed as cops and the security didn't hear the commotion?
Yeah, I don't know.
They tied her up for how long was it?
Look,
like an hour or
if
so?
she actually got robbed...
Like, the ordeal's bad.
If she
got robbed, I'm not knocking her for getting robbed.
No.
All right?
That'd be traumatizing.
Because that'd be traumatizing as fuck.
Yeah.
She's lucky she didn't get raped or something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or the kids got knocked off.
Yeah.
But if it was a setup job...
Then
it's
go
like,
fuck yourself.
You're a fucking idiot. Like, whatever. You know? I don't know. But see, we're back on that shit.
Anyway, it doesn't matter.
We're back on Kim K.
I know.
We've just forgotten all about politics. We've forgotten all about everything we've been talking about. We're back on Kim K.
Banging on camera.
We're back on Kim K.
We got into the dark side of things. I'm looking at Johnny.
And I'm waiting for the Illuminati thing that's come out. Like, he's got the vape. You're actually vaping more than he does. How often do you refill that vape thing?
I've refilled it twice.
Today?
No.
Oh, no,
since
okay.
I've had it.
Gave me a
That's
heart
all right.
attack,
That's
man.
fine.
No,
That's fine.
since I've had it twice.
That's
How
not
long
bad.
have you had it?
5
This
days.
is the most I've vaped, like, ever. Like,
How
stinging
big's your chamber?
1.6 mil.
Mine's a bit bigger, but
You're just unleashing, like, canisters of this shit.
No,
Cyclone
because
B-sized
you
canisters.
suck on
man.
it more. The more you take in, obviously, it's more. Like, yeah.
Keep life. Fuck, man. I've actually been reading Zyklon B. I mentioned it. I've been reading a lot about World War II, like the last week or two. I don't know why. I don't know. I started reading about someone, and then there was a World War II movie on TV.
I've been looking up Hitler a lot lately.
Yeah, I've been reading, not really about Hitler.
I've been looking up the latest gadgets of 2016 on
Actually,
YouTube.
what you said was cool, man. Listen to this. The gadget, the pogo.
Oh, yeah. So I've told Nick, I've cut you off. You're talking about important World War II shit. Talk about that first. Like, I just...
Okay, wait a second. Is this your invention?
No.
Or is this something else?
Oh, my invention. I forgot
Because this
about
got
my
his
invention.
invention.
Oh, you bastard.
Okay, I didn't think we'd be doing that on tape, though.
No.
Okay.
Because people are
the
going to want to
private invention.
steal this shit.
Are you sure it's an invention or maybe just a night you want to do? I invented something, guys, but you have to come to my house on
My
Wednesday night.
pants are staying on.
Oh, Johnny, where's your missus? She's away.
What's all the cameras?
Dude, what's with the lights?
I haven't invented it yet.
Cognac?
Brie?
What the hell?
Brie?
Why does it smell like vanilla roses up here?
Just the insect? And he's on the couch vaping?
In his red velvet joints.
Boys, we haven't had Brie in a while.
Yeah, that's true.
That's true.
Yeah.
Triple cream brie.
I nearly bought it the other day, but I bought halloumi instead.
I'm going to bring a fat wad to our next session.
Done.
He's just eating it like an apple, just sinking
I
down
did.
your
That's how Nick does
Yeah,
it.
man.
Disgust me.
You love it that you do it.
Bit of
anyway.
class.
You're disgusting,
Bit
Satsman.
of class,
Why
mate.
is we eating brie?
Like an apple.
Okay, hang on.
Wait, like,
Okay, go to your, what'd you say? What's this thing? Gadgets? You were saying?
Yeah, no, I'll cut you off because you were talking about World War II and I just brought it
I was just following on what he said. Just, I've been literally reading a lot about World War II, a lot about, like Treblinka and, Auschwitz and all that sort of shit, and more about, like, the actual officers that were, you know about the Nazi hunters, yeah?
yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
They all escaped to Argentina.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, Argentina.
Messi.
Messi.
Don't even deny that he just.
I'm gonna buy a Messi Barca top. I'm gonna wear it to the next podcast,
Yeah.
man. I'm gonna go to the Dandenong Market and buy number 10. Just for the record, Johnny's first loss at FIFA came from the hands of Messi with a late penalty in the 95th minute.
In a game that I went into unknowing I was being sabotaged.
You weren't sabotaged. Don't lie to me. You made it
Being a
up.
bitch.
Anyway, yeah, no, I've just been reading a lot about their officers, a lot about like Mengele, like the angel of death. Dude, like the genocide of World War II was so fucked up.
Just animals, right? Just fucking animals.
Dude, how
does someone get that horrible?
How do you get to that point?
Satan.
What could have happened to you to do something like that?
To believe that kind of propaganda?
Believe his own hype. They believe their own hype.
Because, like, look at it this way, yeah? Adolf Hitler did some good things for Germany before World War II broke out.
Yeah.
Took a country out of its slum. He reorchestrated its finances. He invested money in, like, infrastructure, the Autobahn. Like I've said it before, Autobahn, Volkswagen, all these are German Nazi inventions.
And he wiped out everything.
But then he took his madness to the next level and he's like, okay, here we go. And, you know, with the Jews, he was, like, shipping them off, like, out to Poland and Czechoslovakia and all that sort of shit. And the only reason he started exterminating him as quickly as he did is because the war was just getting bigger and bigger. And he's like, okay, we had deportation and, like, reallocation. Now we're just going to skip straight to the extermination part because we're going to lose this fucking
Which
war.
is when he lost his fucking mind.
Yeah, he went ninny, like, big time. Yeah? But, like, that's what I'm saying, like, mass genocide and shit like that. Like, how do you get to that point where you believe that kind of crap?
One thing I've always thought about, dude, I don't know. Like, because I don't have that in me.
But don't forget, people would have been scared of him.
Yeah.
And then they'd be supporting him and he'd be believing his own hype.
At the same time, man, like...
Apparently he's a meth addict as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I read that in
I
was watching YouTube.
And being, like, I know I've had that shit before, like, for a little bit. Like, it can make you a little bit delusional, for sure. And if you're on it big time...
Buddha, man.
But you know what?
His would have been the fucking...
Oh, yeah,
pure.
science grade.
Buddha.
Buddha. Dude, that's what I don't get, right? Like, slowly, the wheel starts turning and, like, the propaganda and all that sort of shit, and everyone starts seeing, like, people, right? Dude, the boats, we're stopping boats up north. Yeah. Fucking refugees, people looking for asylum, blah, 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 blah. We're putting people in detainment centres for processing and then just shipping them back off to wherever the fuck they came from.
They've been there for, like, 4 years.
Then you got the bogans, then you got the fucking rednecks and the nutty cunts talking about how get fucked, go home, blah, 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 you're all fucked. Like, out of your mind.
Put yourself in their position.
Dude. And like the whole anti-Islam thing, you know what I mean? Dude, Islam existed well before fucking terrorism existed and no one, like, no one
batted an eyelid.
These weren't issues. Do you understand what I'm saying?
I know, I understand. I was thinking about it the other day, like, it just seems to me like it's divide the people and conquer, like divide and conquer, right? Like, you just cause all this fucking division.
Segregation, my friend.
And then it's easy to fucking manipulate and cause...
It just blows my mind at how quick, like, man, the rise of the Nazi Party and World War II and all that, man, it didn't take long.
No,
just
it was
bang,
quick. It was very quick.
Look up the date when Adolf Hitler was actually inducted, like, it just started a political party, right? Didn't become chancellor. Like, I'm talking when he started the party, and then, like, the end of and then like, literally when America entered the World War. Dude, it's not that fucking long. We're talking like a couple of years. Yeah. Not even.
People are saying he went nuts because he didn't get accepted into art school.
Yeah.
It can't be just that.
Yeah.
But, like, any of us, if we were to get to that position of power, we wouldn't be, like, wanting a mass genocide of a certain type of person.
No,
like,
man.
You might.
Must just
deregister, name, shame, and deregister Collingwood members. You know what I mean? Have them lining up,
Single file.
burning their jumpers.
So what is it that makes some people? What does it make some people nutty like that and others not? Like,
He might have had it in him. That's the thing. Like, you don't know everyone's different. So he might have had that that craziness in him.
But we've all got craziness.
Yeah, but he might have.
But that's next level crazy.
Look at all the dictators in the world that are just nuts. Like,
but that's the thing. There's mass genocides. What pisses me off is that there are mass genocides across the world that aren't recognised. The Armenian genocide is still being like...
Nobody knows about that. It's like the most horrific fucking thing ever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, the Greek Pontian genocide, man.
Greeks got slaughtered for 400 years, man.
Dude, there have been so many genocides. Do you know what I was thinking about? The Cook Islands.
Yeah.
Why are they called the Cook Islands?
Because of Captain
Cook.
Dude, didn't they kill him?
there?
He died in the Cook Islands.
Yeah, let's have a look.
He died. He died.
We're gonna fuck this cunt up.
Dude, I'm not even joking. You know what I mean?
I love how I go to put in Captain Cook, and first thing that comes up on Google, Captain Snooze. Is this where our world's going to, man?
Captain Snooze.
Did you actually, just quickly, did you experience that when you were in Thailand? Like, have a Captain Cook, mate. Like, that's what all the Thai.
Oh, yeah.
Have a Captain Cook. I'm like, I've never heard that before, man. Like, what are you saying to me? I have no idea what you're saying to me.
Do you know what I got? Because I was fucking with them. This was the first time when I was there. At the start, I'd get, g'day, you know, and I'd be like, just look at them like, huh?
What?
And then I'd say, signomi, de catalaveno, I'd say it in Greek, and they'd be like, kalimera. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
They
just
clued up to the
changed it.
Greeks.
Yeah.
So then the next time, I remember I was walking past, I think it's still one of the same dudes. And he's gone, g'day. And I just looked at him, and he went, shalom. I went, for fuck's sakes, man, do I look Israeli? Seriously. And man, they were clued up. They had it all. They fucking had it all, man. But that's their survival. You know what I mean?
We're in Greece.
But have a Captain Cook. Like, what the fuck?
In Santorini. We're at a tavern, right? And we're just looking at the menu. And this great guy, I think his name was Costa. Right? He's like, when I started speaking to him in Greek, they don't push you as much. They go for the tourists. Like, oh, come eat here. Like, you know? Dude, he started speaking fluent Chinese, man. What? Dude, I'm not even joking. He started going, oh, come here. And I'm like, oh, like 2 minutes. He's like, you're Greek. He's like, alright. He's like, when you're ready, like, whatever. And then these Chinese tourists came, and he's like, ni hao. And I'm like, what? So, desperate times, man. Desperate times call for desperate measures. These people are learning languages, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. So it's the same thing.
Dude, the first time I went to Greece in 98, man, I bought a fake Adidas watch off the streets, like, you know, near some train station from a bunch of Africans, man. They were speaking Greek. Fluent.
Yeah.
What do you mean, man?
Gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah. You gotta do what you gotta fucking do, man.
Captain Cook.
Can you imagine half the cunts we know, like, in our areas? Do you think they would ever even attempt? They don't want it, like, dude.
They don't even know English, man.
They get frustrated when they go order, like, you know, Thai food and the guy's speaking with an accent.
Yeah.
They get frustrated with that.
Yeah.
Can you imagine them ever even, like, attempting to communicate with someone else in another language?
Wouldn't even enter their mind.
Dude, at work, like today when I saw you, I was like, dude, tell this guy, I was losing my shit today at work, man. Luis, the El Salvadorian, he teaches me Spanish and shit. We spent an hour, like, this is how we made the day go by, man. We were driving around, like, we're sort of working around each other, like, consistently. And this is how we made the day go by. Our thing is calling each other burro, right? Donkey.
Yeah, burro.
And then burro congelado, which means frozen donkey, because it's a fridge. Then he called me burro motorizado, which is like motorized donkey on wheels. Like, he just had 100 words for it, yeah? Today he taught me, I asked him, how do you say warehouse? And he says bodega. I go, I thought bodega was like a shop front or a warehouse. He goes, no. It's like a big warehouse. I go, okay, so then what's a frozen donkey in a warehouse? And he's like, what did I say? Bodega de burro congelado. Like, we had, okay, so what about like cultured and uncultured? Like, we just came up with all these combinations. For an hour, I was saying shit like, you know, burro sin cultura, burro sin congelado. Like, I just kept coming up with combinations just because we were just pissing ourselves laughing. But I was speaking Spanish for a fucking hour. You know what I mean? And that's funny to me.
Yeah.
These cunts, man. These fucking idiots would never learn how to say thank you in fucking Thai, but they'll go there and shit in their beds and drink and get fucking smashed in the clubs. But they never think to say thank you.
Yeah. I agree.
How do you get to that point?
That's what
Just
it is.
the way they're raised, I guess.
Yeah.
Man, I don't know. I'm just losing my shit.
Yeah, Captain Cook died in Hawaii.
He did die in Hawaii, yeah. It was the dude. They'd go to these fucking islands, and sometimes they'd be welcomed, but then, like, they'd land, like Magellan and fucking, like, all these explorers.
You ain't stepping on this land, mate.
They'd land, and the islanders would be like, hey, hula skirts and fruit, you know what I mean? Here's a woman. That's it. Stay for about a week, and then on the way out, they'd be like, okay, we're taking about 6 of your strongest men and 3 of your hottest women and all the food you have in your crops, you know, like, yep, done. The dudes would be standing around like, what the fuck just happened? You know, like, that's the last cunt we're letting in here. So then when the next boat came, throwing spears. They're throwing spears.
Get back.
And then the rap goes back that they're savages and they need to be tamed.
Yeah.
So the next time they come, it's with artillery. You know what I mean?
Perfect, dude. Cunt.
I started laughing because I was walking.
Why are they spearing us?
I was walking past Harrisville Primary the other day, yeah, and I saw just two token citizens from like that area outside the primary school waiting for their kids. I was walking, dude.
Wu-Tang hats.
One was like it was like a VN, like a VN or a VP, like one of those station wagons. Dude, the car was dumped to its ass just because of the morbidly obese couple sitting in the front.
Yeah.
They were both on their iPhone, like iPads or iPhones, just like struggling to breathe. You know what I mean? Like hunched over in the front seat. I'm like.
And they're completely fucked. They got the latest iPhone.
Dude, the kid in the back was like pantless. You know what I mean? Looked like it hadn't had a wash in about a month.
Eating half a Vegemite sandwich.
Like, wow.
White bread.
Yeah, and then I walked to the next car, and it was like, you know those Tarago vans?
Yeah.
It was like one of those, but it had like two Polynesians in the front. Same scenario, but one was like gutted white trash, and then the next one was like the Cuzzies. And I was like, huh. And then I started, I was going to tell you guys about it, like, man, guess what? I was going to try to take a photo, guess where I am. And I thought, I wonder what nation they are, like the Cuzzies. I'm like, Polynesians, or they look Samoan, Tonga, I don't know. And then I thought of the Cook Islands for some reason, and then I thought about Captain Cook, and I'm like, hang on, man. How the fuck did they get to the Cook Islands? I don't know how I just rabbited on for 20 minutes. I went past genocide to Captain Cook.
Oh, fuck.
Dude, anyway, what was his gadget? Sorry, I cut you off again before.
What gadget?
The pogo stick.
Oh my god. What you were talking to him about? Some gadget. The pogo stick?
Oh, the pogo stick.
Man, you're a goldfish, man.
Where are you?
No, I thought you were talking about my gadget that I'm inventing.
No, that's after
No. The pogo stick.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
What is it? A legit pogo stick?
No, but listen to what it does. Like, do me
Yeah, it's a new age pogo stick. So they're handmade in California.
Okay.
And it's basically the pogo stick reinvented. Dude, you can bounce like fucking 8 to 10 feet. Like,
Dude, that is the sickest thing ever.
I was saying to Nick, you could jump off this roof of the building we're in now,
Yeah.
off and then onto the next building roof. Like, just
How?
it's all air pressured. Like, you pump it up according to your weight, like with the pump. Like, insane shit, dude.
It's $400.
Like, there's dudes doing the most insane tricks, grinding down fucking stair rails.
Dude, people are going to be killing themselves left, right, and centre.
That's awesome. Johnny's like, I want one.
That's death. That is death waiting to happen.
I've got to show you the video. Like, it's
Yeah,
fucking
but
insane.
he'd be doing it listening to Pennywise. You know what I mean? Like,
just a Blink album, man.
That's weird you say that. I had a Pennywise fucking thing on here just last night.
Why?
I don't know, I was at work and I was bored and I just did the Pennywise symbol on my hand.
with his knife.
Just
Yeah, it was
cutting
in-
into
just-
the back
just
of
engraved.
his wrist. In the toilet's just cutting his wrist.
Actually, that was something that happened at my high school a fair bit. People were just cutting themselves.
Yeah, because you had the
Like
emo
writing
culture.
writing other people's names in their arms
Actual
and shit.
but they were cutters.
yeah, cutters, yeah.
Okay, that's just a form of mental illness, man.
Ah,
Yeah, I know. I actually know one of the
wasn't for
cutters.
me, but whatever.
No.
Were they doing it for what, though?
Well, there's some
No,
people
they
that
just
do
like write band names. Like,
No, not actual
I
colours.
was talking
Nirvana.
about. I was
Like, just
talking about.
Nirvana.
I was talking about a form of mental illness.
No.
Like
We're talking
depression.
about, this is the emo kind of cutters.
Get a job.
yeah,
man.
no, this isn't just like cutting yourself discreetly. This is like Nirvana on your arm, like big fucking gouged out. Like heaps of people at my school, dude.
Why? You have Nirvana carved into your arm. That's great, man.
Blink.
How's the job?
Blink,
You know,
Blink 182.
how's the job interview go, man? How'd it go? Is your wife all right? She don't exist. You know what I mean? Why would you cut your arm with a band name? I don't know. Have you ever heard of anyone doing that?
That was big at my school.
Not around this area.
Nah. Dude, what the fuck?
Yeah, big time, dude.
Nah.
If you said tat, then I get the idea of a tat.
And a lot of people also used to just like heat up lighters to the point where they're like almost cherry red, and then just like push it into their arm, and just have like all the lighter marks up their arm. That was
Where did you grow up,
That
man?
was big at my school.
Dude, you know what we're going to do? We're going to do a potty down at the gully.
Yeah, dude, what the... People were branding themselves with lighters.
Yeah. Common as.
Me and you just look at each other like, what the fuck?
That was like the perfect look across to each other, just like, what the fuck, dude?
Like, we were both amazed. Like,
Dude, I've never heard of this
Nah,
shit ever.
nah.
Like, what?
nah. Must be a big thing. Like, I've never heard of that. Not band names and lighters and stuff.
East Side Massive.
How?
No, we used to have people actually cut themselves because of mental illness and stuff like that, but
Yeah.
not because of just a East Side massive.
People like punching car windows in.
Yeah, man.
Classroom windows. Like I get that, but not.
But we had a kid just jump up one day in the middle of the class, throw a chair through a window, and walk out.
Yeah.
Just for the hell of it.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
like we had shit like that. And like teacher would like, come, like, what'd you do that for? And the kid would like, go fuck yourself, and be on. It wasn't like, nah, man, nah, that's
What the fuck happened in your school, man? Not because ours is any better, but
no,
it's just-
ours is
what the
pretty
fuck?
bad, but it's
No.
a different kind of area.
Yeah, I grew up in a different area to you guys.
different area, man.
I can't imagine. We
East Side massive.
need to see school
The East Side
photos. We need to
massive.
see school photos.
You bring something for show and tell next week.
Yeah, yeah. You know what? Where are the photos? You're meant to give us like the first 20 years of Bobby, like the.
They're locked away in the right family chest.
Are we gonna look at it for the very right Christmas?
Yeah, a leather bound chest.
I might bust it out for the very right Christmas.
Okay. Very right Christmas.
Yeah, man.
Fucking morons, man. Hey, we're at 3 hours and 20 minutes.
Yeah.
I'm so hungry.
I'd like to have lunch.
Fucking hungry.
I still haven't had lunch.
It's like 8 o'clock.
Yeah, I know. I'm going to go home and start having lunch and clean
I'm so
up.
hungry. I'm fucking so hungry.
What do you mean? Your family's in there starving. I haven't seen him.
Oh man, I'm gonna be in trouble.
Really?
Yeah.
Sorry, man.
Alright.
Do you want to edit this out? I'll look for any incriminating things about you laughing about no food for the family.
That'll be alright. That'll be alright.
I love the
Why isn't Daddy back with any food?
Beers are fully stocked.
Daddy went
Vape
to
is
the milk
fully
bar to buy
stocked.
smokes.
It's all fully stocked. He doesn't
Hey,
need to
shut
leave.
up.
He does not need to leave. Whose coffee's up, by the way? Back there. On the...
That was Josh from the other time.
Really?
Yeah.
That spun me out. He was pointing to the ashtray.
Yeah, I was like, what?
I'm like,
Yeah,
bro,
the
that's an ashtray.
urban kitchen. That's what it says. The ashtray. Urban kitchen.
Yeah, we got from Oakley.
Yes, that looks out of an Asian shop.
It is. Well, that one we went to when we bought the lighter.
The urban kitchen, and there's an egg on a wooden spoon. Why?
It's an ashtray.
Lacrosse.
Dude, it's an ashtray.
Urban kitchen.
All right. We'll call it. Hey, when are we doing this FIFA thing, by the way?
Do you want to do it again this week sometime?
FIFA night the 2nd.
Well, you know what we could do? If you boys have actually Wednesday off, we could do half day of like FIFA and stuff, and then do the potty.
Yeah, I can do that.
Yeah, because I'm off Wednesdays.
Should I
again,
get a copy of Fight Night Champion?
Yes.
Oh fuck, Mickey's got my copy.
I might go get NHL.
By the way, you can get like copies of games for like $10. You could probably buy that for $10 at EB Games.
Oh yeah, I know.
Yeah,
Fight Night
$10.
Champion.
Just get pre-owned.
But it's gonna be on PS3, yeah.
Pre-owned, like they're
Yeah,
10
Can you
$12.
play it on PS4 though?
No. You have to bring it on PS3. You have to bring your PS3.
fuck. So you have to
Do you have any
bring 4 and
controllers? I got no controllers for PS3, man.
Yeah, I'll have it there. I'll have it there.
Do you have two?
Probably.
Okay.
If you don't, just bring the form. We'll kick your ass in FIFA again.
yeah,
Actually, is there a boxing game out on PS4 yet?
No, it's coming out either late December or
What,
next
there's
year.
not one boxing game has been released?
No,
There's
I've got
UFC.
UFC. That's it. But UFC's not the same.
Nah.
Boxing's so much better.
Yeah.
Like,
Dude,
as far as the game goes.
Boxing, yeah, that's what I'm waiting for. They've said that Fight Night, the new Fight Night, basically, EA have announced that they've gone as far as they want to go with the UFC titles, as far as developing the game. They go from now on, it's just going to be rosters and shit. They want to get a new Fight Night out.
Yeah.
It's been
All right.
years.
Well, Wednesday morning we'll do the
All right.
game on.
Yeah.
And then we'll talk about how Bobby's sooking on the couch.
And we'll save a bit of the audio of him crying.
yeah.
I won't lose this time.
This time.
Confidence!
I'll look for the sabotage before we
No,
start.
there is no
No,
sabotage. You know why?
You're fucking lying.
You know why? He actually said to me, he goes, he left his cord here, charger cord. He was actually set up FIFA at his house now.
Ah.
Look.
Yeah, I'll put it into my smart TV in my bedroom.
Yeah, so he's going to be playing like 48
Your
hours
missus,
straight.
your missus wants to go to sleep. You're sitting there fucking playing.
Oh,
Babe,
yeah.
come to bed. Shut up!
He's playing Messi. Like just to beat Messi.
Just getting into his head. Become Messi to beat Messi.
All right, done.
Call it.
Juke leverage out.
Wow.